slides, rolling, taking slides, find your zone every day. Find your zone every day.
Pure.
I think your fans are gonna love this.
No, they are. They are, because they don't get to see me like this all the time.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
You know, I told you in the studio, this the no filter count. They think this shit is normal. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work. So I decided, you know what I mean? Okay.
No, he ain't hitting the grocery store.
They don't believe in us, huh? God did.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. 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 No, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
Nah, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
Look who I'm fucking again. I had on ice with them. I watched the ice with them. Now that she sink or
Hey, she had an attitude in the summer, but she being nice again.
Grand Regent! Grand Regent, this planet is fucking sick, Grand Regent! Grand Regent, come in, please stay. Please. They have motorcycles here, Grand Regent. Motorcycles. Have you ever tried a cigarette, Grand Regent? Oh my god, Grand Regent, they're so good. I'm up to 3 packs a day. Grand Regent, they have goth daddies and Latinas here, Grand Regent. Please, can we stay? Please, Grand Regent. Grand Regent.
Come home, Nolan. Come home, and all will be forgiven.
Have fun not making $1 million. You're right. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun. You're right. You have the most right mind. Smartest boy in the room. Have fun being broke forever.
For a dime piece that could cook me an omelet, blow my balls, press my pants, and then tell me to have a good day on the way to work. You know what I mean? Not a stripper that is a little tired herself. As long as you come home with every dollar you made and put it right there on the counter, we can work something out. But I'm not. You're not going to go renegade. You ain't going to go sell pussy strip and not give me the money and expect me to fucking eat your pussy. That shit is, that shit is sweatier than a horse's ass after a horse race.
Little, you think the reason Adam ate the apple was because Eve convinced him. But after you've been married, you realize that the reason Adam ate the apple was so that Eve would just shut the up and stop talking about it. Like Adam ate the apple probably hoping that he would die and get some peace and quiet. And you know afterwards, Eve didn't even feel bad that she brought death and destruction into the world. If anything, she was just happy that there was some drama going on. And that's how I know that this story totally happened, because it never says that Eve apologized for destroying the world. Like, I totally believe that there was a talking snake, a magic tree, and that God made Adam from dust. But if at the end of the story, the Bible said that Eve apologized and took accountability for her actions, I would be like, man, there's no way this ever happened. Now they're just making stuff up. I think the most unbelievable part of the story is seeing as how the snake didn't have a job and was a horrible person. Eve didn't just go ahead and cheat with him. I mean, Eve already invented sin. I'm surprised she didn't just go ahead and invent side bitching while she was at it.
Say something. The Jews ain't half as bad as the niggas I got to deal with now. Them niggas, they go to these churches, these Al Sharpton niggas, these Obama niggas. these niggas that love that trash called Obama. The nigga's mama is white. She's a piece of trash. She's a slut and a whore. Obama, our first black president. Obama, our first black president. Obama, we are black president. We don't pay our gas bill no more. We don't buy gas for no car. Obama, our first black president. We got a black president. Damn. Niggas! You ain't seen that nigga who had the slightest inclination to vote for Mondami. There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. You sick. Mondami had a celebration down at City Hall of all the immigrants, all the Muslims, all the immigrants down there. No niggas. Here's a man that hates the Constitution and that which makes us Americans. He's a Muslim, for crying out loud. He's a jihadist at core. His wife is a lesbo jihadist, Hamas supporter, Intifada believer. Here you nigga talking about Mondami gonna give us a free bus ride. Hell, it doesn't matter if they're handing out free sandwiches in hell, I ain't going. Nigga, are you crazy? You get a free bus ride. Don't get a free bus. Get your ass a job. Get a job, nigga. Go to work. Free bus ride. I always want something free. Well, he's our boy. All you gotta say to get a nigga is say we got free food. And that nigga talking we have free grocery stores. You should have seen the nigga. Ain't manage niggas. You can't trust me. I've been working with him for 45 years. A nigga just ain't gonna do the right thing. He got an attitude about everything.
I ain't playing with you, bitch. This ain't no fucking game, ho. Southside players, we in the pitch for real. We some Southside cheese.
Okay, I'm about to start my first stream. How's it going, everybody? Oh, okay, I'm getting swatted. They're coming in my home from top left window. Nice. Oh, they shot my dog. Okay, my childhood dog is dead. Okay, now I'm in prison. I'm rolling with the crew now. Nice. They asked me to hide a blunt object in my asshole. Okay. Alright, I'm moving up in rank. Nice. Just did my first hit. Okay, I'm in a prison riot. Nice. Okay, I've acquired a high level of respect from the OGs. Okay, they released me after years of solitary confinement. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from the inside. Okay, the shot caller just threatened to kill my family. Nice. I'm purposely going back into prison. I'm back in prison. I took out the boss. Nice. Okay, I am now the boss. This is my life now. GG's.
We're going to take all the breeding age females and bring them to Las Vegas, and I'll distribute them to the men who have changed their names to Corey. No kings, no presidents, no senators, just Corey.
I don't need to sleep. I don't use currency. I'm not a part of this time.
I used to be two Coreys, now I'm one.
Oh.
What are you guys into? What do you do?
We're tech.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all going away. Currency, everything. We're going to flip into a new society.
What do you do?
I'm outside of space and time. Change your name to Corey. After that, you will be executed. If you don't change your name to Corey in 3 months, you're going to be executed.
Fuck yeah, buy, sell, buy, sell. What are you guys doing? Shut up, Ugg. We're fucking crypto gurus. You're literally buying coins because the names make you laugh. Okay, now type in shit, piss, fart, poopy, butt, ass coin. See what comes up. Yeah, okay. I just bought it. You guys are fucking idiots. Let's fucking go. We made 100K. What?
What am I gonna do? I'm Hitler's top guy. Adolf Hitler chose me to lead the revolution. Oh. Adolf Hitler needs me? Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to bat for you, Hitler. I got your back, Hitler.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome to Ask Me Anything 193. The great crash is coming. Have you heard?
Yes.
And I'm joined by the illustrious Charlie. Cultivate Crypto, what's up?
Very illustrious. Illustrious. I'm just going to start making up new words. But no, things are going good. To be honest, I thought crypto would have been already in the 50Ks crashing sooner by now if you would have asked me probably the third week of June.
Yeah.
And I would have said, yeah, we'll probably be at like 55, 52K right now. But we're not. Yeah. And what does that say about Bitcoin? That says it's quite strong in a bear market. The other thing that you can look at with Bitcoin's price over the, let's say, the last 10 days is it's had 7 out of, actually, I think 8 out of 10 days green the last 10 days. But I would say for the first week of this up move that we had, you could argue that that did look like very bullish, but pretty much the last 4 or 5 days, you've seen a lot of chop, a lot of, kind of getting used to Bitcoin sitting around 63, 64K, even despite Trump having bombed Iran again and basically stopping the ceasefire, the most latest one, right? And that brought Bitcoin down about 2.5% for a couple of days, but then it bounced back. And that's basically, we're back where we were at a few days ago. But we should be, if we were truly in a bull market, this is how I know the 4-year cycle low is not in yet. if we were truly in a bull market, we would be seeing lunging price action. We'd be seeing a lot of inflows in Wall Street. Those two things would be for sure. And then you'd see a lot of shorts getting liquidated, basically.
Right.
So we don't see that happening right now, which means we're in a counter trend, which is bullish, in the main trend, which is bearish of the bear market.
Right.
So the crash is coming. We got the crash out course here with the Q3 Crypto Mindset course, which will be quite nice. And actually, we've been talking about this, and we're going to be supporting you guys for the course. Of course, the webinars begin on August 1st. We're going to support everybody live on Dollar Cost Crypto and Cultivate Crypto channels through the month of July. And August is all webinars with you guys. In September, we have some flash webinars. And we're actually going to support you guys into the beginning of Q4, so into October. So if you're like, I'm waiting for that 4-year cycle low, the current Crypto Mindset course is the right place to basically be on high alert and with a crew of, just like Moon Gang dip buyers, people who are really convicted about the market and understand where we're going long term and aren't pussies about buying the dip. I mean, that's pretty much the crew that we're assembling here in Q3. So if that's you, definitely join on up. The link, or we got right here. The QR code is right there. But we already changed the Pepe on the Q2 course.
I know. It's always bittersweet.
Yeah, it is bittersweet.
It's a cool one though.
But yeah, I did a Super Saiyan Pepe or whatever. It was like, what do you call it? Like the Japanese Thunder God Pepe, or who's that guy in Street Fighter that has like the fire, the orange guy? No, the orange and green guy. Really big.
Black skin?
No, he's green skin, orange hair.
Oh, yeah. Fucking like weird Hulk dude. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Looks like that basically. Blanca, yeah. Kind of looks like a mixture between those types of characters, but
the exact opposite of his name.
The reason why I chose that meme in particular is because all hope was lost at the beginning of Q2. Everybody was like, motherfucker, right? And then we just went Super Saiyan on trades, on long-term holds for different coins, and just generally, we've had a really good Q2. We made some good money. And so I wanted to, the other option, I guess, was more like something to do with Iran and Hormuz, but I couldn't find a Pepe that was quite suitable for that. So,
right.
But it's like, what? I don't even know when Q3 ends. Like, we're gonna have options of like a Robin Hood Pepe. We're gonna have options of maybe
it has to be a Robin Hood
or bear market bottom Pepe.
Oh, that's true too.
Right?
That's true too.
Like that could happen within this Q3 course. So there's so many possibilities of. I mean, a lot of shit happens within 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and it's no stranger to why we launched around this time as well, because we knew some action was going to start brewing. I wanted to do the stream today because the great crash is coming. There is going to be a crash, right? I mean, it doesn't have to happen right now in this month, but there will be another dip, depending on where we're at, where Bitcoin's at. We either just retest where we were, and then you got to load up there.
Yep.
We may end up having to do the call. We may end up having to do the red alert. Attention, all crypto degenerates. It is time to unload your entire bank account in. And it's going to feel extremely, extremely uncomfortable because
and degenerate as fuck.
It's degenerate as fuck.
As long as you're focusing on Bitcoin and Ethereum, there it will feel a little less degenerate. But even still, I think it'll kind of take some people's breath away when they press the buy button for the first time with some large amounts.
And you're depending on how the crash happens, because we're like right now we're kind of in an uptrend and a downtrend, right? And we're not that far off. Look, we're at 64, right? It isn't like we're at 74 or 83.
Yeah.
Right. If we're at 83 and the crash happens,
you got some downward.
We got some room right there. We got some room right there. But like a crash now, we could wick down to 48. $52,000, and that is very likely the bottom, essentially. And you need to load up on as much Bitcoin and Ethereum as you can, because that is what's going to be your anchor for your portfolio. And then, as well as, there's so many coins to buy as well. Some you have a little more time. Other ones, like a Hype, a Tau, a Zcash, I mean, you name it. There's quite a few coins now that Solana, that Arrow, that they're going to bounce off those lows very fast.
Oh, yeah.
So if you catch them, the amount of profit that you're going to be able to like, I mean, it just will lower your cost because we're going to still DCA throughout the rest of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that'll help keep your cost average very low or much lower, and that just multiplies your X's basically. And because you concentrate a little lower on those lower prices, you can. That's where people get that 100 Sol, the 10 ETH, you know, quarter Bitcoin, tenth of a Bitcoin, you know, depending on what everyone's goal is basically, or buy full Bitcoins or buy 100 ETH or, you know, 1,000 Sol will be there.
The more souls you have, the more likely is you're going to make it, right?
Yeah, we got Money Gang in the chat, man. For the real mofos, I remember the Great Migration from RH to RH.
Oh, that's good.
It looks like PGC is leading the charge, I guess, apparently.
With where are they at with liquidity now? Like
probably a little bit more, but I'm not sure.
They went up $1,000.
$1,000, you guys. Woo!
Your $10 is now 20.
But
I'm just pulling up some stats and some on-chain data and different things we can look at for one thing I want to talk about in addition to kind of timing a little bit of when we think we could get certain lows here in Q3. The other thing I want to kind of look at is how low can we go? Right. My lowest bear market possibility that I've mentioned over the last year has basically been 37K.
Yeah.
But it's looking pretty difficult. It's looking pretty difficult for that to happen. So yeah, we can take a look.
I can give you guys I can see one scenario where that happens. That has a possibility. And I don't like to say it, but a Trump assassination. That would do it. That would do it.
At this point, that might pump markets with knowing how the Democrats react. You know what I mean?
Well, regardless of who does it, and if it's a foreign country, it's going to be negative. Regardless or not, it's not good.
Yeah, it's a good excuse for the military to go bomb some shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's so like a kill switch. If somebody dies, I want you to carpet bomb them to the point that they don't have carpets.
Yeah, but would they really do that? Like, that's the question. Is I think they would just because.
I mean, if a foreign country, foreign country attacks your fucking, I mean, you got it.
Yeah, but at this point,
it's like
though,
your bitch is a whore, and you're like, all right, it's time.
You're bombing the wrong one.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, basically, I think. Well, I mean, who is really basically putting out the hits on any of the those types of attempts? Is it Israel saying, "Hey, we're setting this up," and Iran's the one that's actually trying to make this happen,
right?
But they're the ones that are really doing it, or is it actually Iran? That's kind of the question right now, if you're looking at it from the conspiratorial type lens. Because I mean, the Charlie Kirk trial's going on, and there's all sorts of fuck shit happening there.
Yeah,
any of these assassinations that have happened, there's some level of staging. It seems
there's now like this whole I don't know if this is real, but this is what I heard on the whole Charlie Kirk thing, that the guy who supposedly shot him, of course he got killed with the road mic, but that his gay lover,
yeah, I saw
that told him that, like, and then he was it's bros.
And then what's happening with that fucking weirdo? That weirdo kid died. I forgot about that. They shot him.
Yeah.
But what's happening with that guy that tried to hide out in Mar-a-Lago's golf course? Did he ever?
They tried it. I mean, he's just in trouble. I mean, that one they caught him. That he legit. I mean, they just kind of put it under the rug, kind of. But but they threw the book at him.
Like, worst attempt ever.
I mean, the transform. I mean, they need mental health. I mean, the one thing I really did like Ronald Reagan, but he shouldn't have shut down the mental institutions. I think that was a fucking mistake. Yeah, there's a lot of crazies.
They probably should have reformed them, to be honest, because that ends up spiking the homeless population.
I know, and there's now the homeless industrial complex, which is a real thing, which is pretty fucking crazy and stuff. And there's complexes for everything. There's tons of pharma complexes. They go after low income families to try to push them on psychiatric drugs for their kids and stuff, to get them on Ritalin and all these kind of drugs, because they get bigger monthly checks as a family, and they coerce them or sometimes pressure families, because it's like, hey, you do this and this and this, you get this much more.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, we have to reform the entire welfare system in terms of like let's just say some of the housing. Like here's the fucked up thing. Okay, like I don't know. I was brought up in this, like the sins of the father shouldn't reflect on the son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now obviously there is some, right? but like but one fucked up thing that like these programs are put in place to keep people generationally poor. And one of the big things is that you have like, and I know this because I know people who are in the situation. They're in low income housing and stuff. They have a reduced rent, and the kids are having to do cash jobs or having to have a fake job, or not fake job, but having like under the table jobs, or having or being incentivized not to get a job at all because it increases the rent substantially,
right,
on the parent. It's just like, well, how the hell like maybe if there's a thing where it's like, all right, your children, if they live with you, there's a limit at 26, because that's when a lot of people's like insurance kind of goes away here in America and stuff, the free insurance that people get and stuff. You could qualify, you're really low income, but you have kind of like Obamacare or whatever the hell you want to call it up until 26 years old, at least in California. Like if that's at least a limit, like, hey, go make your money, go, work. If you work at a Costco, go work wherever you work and stuff, get your money. That should not penalize the the rent and stuff, because that incentivizes psychologically very bad habits. And it's caused like, I mean, if some of those laws were changed, like right now, like we have like, I think was it 1 in 3 adults essentially live with their parents.
Really?
It's fucking
for Gen Z,
millennials, Gen Z, everybody.
Wow,
it's massive.
I did not know it was
massive.
1 in 3.
1 in 3. It's fucking massive.
That's 100. That's like, I mean, that's like a third of our country is 100 million people, so it's not quite that much, but like it's.
I mean, 100. I mean, it's a
probably
lot.
close to at least 50 million. That's a lot of fucking people. My God.
If you can't, well, you also can't say all that too, because like a ton of people that are on welfare, they're some of the higher proportion of people that actually go and enlist in the military. So like in a way, I understand it too. Like that. It's kind of a tough one. Because like what depends on the restrictions is like you have to own real estate, but no one you can't get into real estate, so you don't have a vote, right? And then like I mean, it all depends on where. Like everyone wants to put it like who, like I want to put a certain IQ test and who issues the IQ test, like who, it's this whole thing
gerrymandering of IQ.
Yeah, now IQ really matters. It's like only like I mean, for all we know, if they go like. They're like, you have to have 140 IQ to vote and shit. Then what, the Ashkenazi Jews have it all? Like, fuck, at this point, like, so it's like nothing changes. Right? Right. You have to have above 100 IQ to vote.
I love Benjamin Netanyahu. All the hate being spread about my beautiful king is being led by uninformed goyim. Dear Netanyahu, I hope you know that I love you.
There could be the other side of it too, is you have more votes if you actually pay taxes. That seems like a more that also would incentivize the government. The government's thinking, like, well, that's because then all the tax dodgers and all the company, like you take a lot of votes from there. Like, but the billionaire's vote doesn't matter anyway because he votes for his dollars for super PACs and all that stuff. So they're getting around it. But basically, like the more like someone like Elon would get like a stupid amount of votes because he's paying a lot, right? So. That'd be something interesting.
Or you use those taxes for education, actually, educate your population, get them a good lifestyle, and let them all vote. But, that obviously clearly hasn't worked so far.
Charlie, you're forgetting the crux of this entire thing.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves. This is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
I mean,
when National Slave Day?
When National Slave Day? Well, like blanket statements like that. Like, I mean, look, it's more like Myron says: if you're stupid, if you become a slave. There's situations where like people are putting like they're small and it's just that's what it is. And but like you're stupid if you stay a slave,
right? In America. Yeah.
I
mean, literally, what do you call it? I mean, there's a lot of hustles out there and stuff you could do, but right, like if we were like, we said this, if we lost everything and we like had to make it back or whatever, we go collect cans and do all that shit. I mean, you could still use the public library computers. And
we'd
stuff
figure
like
it
that.
out. I mean, I know we'd go viral,
as
but
long as you have an internet connection, like in a public library, you can make it.
Two crypto bros lost it all. but the last thing they didn't lose was their friendship. And
it's like
through thick and thin, they travel. They're like you know, it just shows like the weather patterns changing. It goes from winter to fucking spring and stuff.
They survived El Nino.
Somehow, I know somehow, some way we get ourselves a burner phone or some phones and shit and record it. And shit. It actually, I know it'd be a pretty viral story, like because we make it back.
Yeah.
God damn, I don't want to do that.
No, not especially not in Vegas. God damn.
And the main thing is like
today, I got sidetracked, Miguel. I had to fight 5 crackheads. Not all at once.
Not all at once. Thank heavens. I did have to take a little bit of, but like to give my strength, but I did.
It's my workout regimen.
Was being homeless as worse as to say? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's fucking,
I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely do and shit. Like, every day I'm hustling.
I mean, if you were, we could do a whole episode on Las Vegas homelessness. That's how bad it is.
I
here.
know.
Yeah.
Like I would say, well, in Las Vegas, it could be skewed a little different because, like, you know, there is some people that are homeless because of just gambling and just vice and stuff. Of course,
and people probably come from other areas, but it's just. I don't know. Ever since I came back from Japan, like I noticed, like in the 2010s, basically homelessness all across every city in America went up, pretty much. But Vegas is one of the ones where you see it every day. It's like in front of you. It's blatant. You know, in other places they hide it more.
And they're real homeless because, bro, who the fuck wants to be outside in this heat, bro? I saw this man, dude, out there, bro. Like you can't make it. You know how like there's fake homeless who like it's a hustle to like get money. Like they make $200-300 just from people giving them cash and shit. But they're, you know, you can tell the hands and the feet because a lot of times they're wearing sandals. If they look weathered, that's real. It's real. That's how you can tell. That's like the real way you can tell. And so there's some people I see out there. They're straight up in a tracksuit and shit, and they look like I look at them like, nah, you're fucking faking, dude. Yeah. This is a bullshit. Like it's still hot as fuck out there, man. Like the other day I saw some homeless guy off of Eastern, man. It was 111. I was hot in my car. I was just looking at this dude like, dog, man. But part of me, look, here's a part of me that fucks with my head a little bit because like I used to give money to homeless people and stuff like that. And I still do here occasionally, right? If I have cash on me, right? Yeah. But the Mexican in me, it fucks with me because you don't like. I'm telling you, I don't see too many Latinos begging for cash outside. Not that because they're selling flowers.
Go to the east side, but
well, okay, you're right. I mean, I do live. I do live in a posh area.
They all happen to be in one area, you know.
Right. Let's go to North Vegas. All right, Charlie, I was mistaken. Also, I don't associate with LA at all. But it, at least in the areas I've been, like I lived and grew up in and stuff like that. It's
pretty much like the south, like mid to South Vegas on either side is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie's currently messing with Latinas and stuff, so he has like on-hand experience going that side of town. So. Chica bonita.
That's on the edge.
Is that really?
Technically.
Yeah. But regardless, we digress. But it's just it's a sad part. Most of it's just drugs. Of course, it's drugs and stuff.
Oh
but
my god, yeah.
Yeah. Because if you you really could get yourself out of that position, it just suck, dude. It just but you have to like if you still like even after all that shit happened, if you still just had that picture is like of the picture of your enemy on the wall, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker, one day, right? Like you'll climb out. Or something that motivates you to climb out. But some people they're exactly where they want to be.
Oh yeah.
They're exactly where they want to be.
Yeah, I mean, what's worse, being homeless or going to a really, really shitty 9-to-5? I'm like homeless. Like the shitty 9-to-5 is just fine compared to that. So no, I mean, like when the economy is not doing well and everything, it's like, okay, good that, you gotta, what do you call it? Count your lucky stars for the places that you do have, wealth found. I think there's some people who kind of are like, man, I've never saved more than, let's say, $10,000. This is really hard. They kind of get like pissed off about that or whatever. And it's like, well, the majority of people in America don't even have $1,000 in savings. Mm-hmm. So if you're managing, a $5,000 crypto portfolio, you're making it. Yeah. Like, I know that sounds a little crazy compared to maybe what most people where they want to go, but you have to appreciate where you are and then where you're building from, where you're building to, because I don't know, people want to like, what do you call it? Click their fingers and basically be like, hey, overnight, I got a gajillion dollars or however much I need for the rest of my life and never have to work again, right? But that's not how money works, right? Money is like the chart of Bitcoin, which is like just the volatility of it is insane. And sometimes it's, life happens. So deal with it, roll with it. And, what I like to focus on with portfolios through crypto is just whenever you're like, let's say towards the bottom of the bear cycle and you're like, am I at a higher low for my total net worth and everything, right? From where I was last cycle and the cycle before, right? And if the answer is yes, you're winning.
Right.
But a lot of people focus on the highs because, they take the screenshot, they don't take profits.
Classic,
right?
We got to make that app screenshot.
Right. But so like, they focus too much on the goal, not the journey, and where they've been compared to where they're at, because they don't look at the progress made essentially. But I think if you pay attention to the progress you have made, you can, of course, you want to not ignore your mistakes and you want to learn from those, but sometimes you just got to stop beating yourself up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are just like, fuck, man, that was such a big mistake, fuck. And they just beat themselves up for like the whole bear market because of it. And it's like, no, bro, like as long as you learn from that and you correct that mistake and you maybe you'll make a different mistake the next time, whatever. But as long as you're correcting that, improving or and all that throughout time, and as long, you're going to make it. So I think it's just like the shifting of mindset to half glass full versus half glass half empty really, really helps you to withstand the crypto bear market. Of course, the memes do too. That's why we play so many goddamn memes, is to make sure you guys don't go insane with the volatility of crypto. But like, you just kind of have to roll with it. But higher lows.
Definitely. So look, Clarence, right? The thing is like, if you look, once we're past like 2026, there's always crashes. There's always going to be a big, look at this. In 2025, it's almost like the cycle damn near reset. Like Ethereum went back. We went from like $4,000 ETH and just crashed down to $1,400.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the phone calls I was doing. I was like, I cannot believe it's $1,400 right now. This is insane. It was like one of the greatest dubs to get that and stuff. So it's all going to zero. Well, eventually. It all goes to zero for everybody eventually.
Yeah.
But hey, shout out to John F. Kennedy, man. Yeah, a lot of people are in the RH ecosystem right now. But you got to remember, like, the reason I wanted to talk about, like, I have myself as a bishop right there, right? Is at some point the great crash for the RH ecosystem squared is going to happen, right? Like right now it's hot, and it's going to be not. Like, it does like bring me some joy that there's so many Solana guys crying. Because they're the ones that were like fucking shitting on every other ecosystem. That's why one of the things I predicted since like 2024, that at some point for Solana, they were going to have competition. And it's something we pushed a lot in the last two courses was like Solana, like, hey, you guys, like, Solana's still going to do great this cycle. Absolutely. But it's not a free ride anymore. They have competition now.
Yep.
And Base doesn't have a token yet. Robinhood doesn't have a token yet. That's probably Solana's best advantage right now. And it makes me laugh when I hear about the tech. Like literally all their best tech people, in terms of like all the tech like Hyperliquid and all these things, right? That's obviously not on Solana, but they have Lighter and they have a bunch of other platforms they use. Everyone's just open up shop wherever it's hot. Like the only time it doesn't is because there's some political, and by political reasons is like it was one foundation or one ecosystem that really funded. They're just not going to jump over to a competitor. There's those reasons.
Yeah.
But a lot of the same best platforms you're going to use are just moving over to somebody or moving on to other platforms as well. They'll have shops in everywhere, so they don't want to miss anything basically.
Yep.
You know. So okay, let me answer this question. Go to the bottom one right there. Look, this is something that we get these questions we'll answer them in the CMC as well. We answered it we may have had like two individual 1.5 webinars.
Yeah.
Answering this question.
Yeah, those were good ones. First answer to that I would say is if you're going to take that loan, at least use get the 5-year Citadel.
Yeah.
Because you get 2 courses within those 5 years, you get 2 crash out courses within those 5 years, you get into the Citadel Alpha group, which is the 5-year full cycle participant group. You're gonna need, if you take out that much money, you're gonna need some help. You're not gonna just be on that journey by yourself. Most likely,
right? If you're gonna take out a loan, do it now than later. I was hearing people's like, I'll just wait till October, but then you wait till it's sort of like I remember this being something that a lot of real estate and very big real estate investors were saying during the financial crash, or I should call it the housing crash, really. And they were talking about this after the fact, after like a lot of the really cheap properties were bought in 2012, 2013, was like there was tons of upstart guys that had cash because they had no relationships and they didn't have all they had, like, maybe they had cash, cool, maybe they were able to buy a little property here and there, but a lot of them didn't have any banking relationships and stuff, because at some point you're going to run through your cash and you get loans and they don't know who you are. They're going to get the deal with me.
Yep.
And they gave the deal to me. So with that, right, if you're not if you don't have, like, it's like, oh fuck, the prices are here, let me go run to the bank. Now you're at the bank's timeline to when to give you that.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you that money like right away.
I need it for the crypto dip, guys. They're going to be like, okay, bro, like, let's give it to them a month later.
Yeah. And then you're going to miss it.
Never tell them you're putting it in crypto.
I saw so many people saying, I'm going to get a loan in December or October. If you're going to do it, then do it now.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it now, look, I'm going to tell you, like, just doing some rough numbers in my head here, like $100K loan for 3 years, depending on your interest rate, it's probably going to be high. Like, you're probably going to get 15%. On that, because it's 3 years and stuff on a personal loan. Maybe it's somebody else is giving you a better rate. That's awesome. But like 10-15% is the going rate for these personal loans. You're gonna have about a $3,500 to $4,000 payment monthly on that 100K loan.
Yeah.
So,
and you're good and you're gonna have to be like, for any loan or anything that you do to like that for crypto, to put money into crypto.
Right.
I would say you have to be prepared to, what if you fuck it up, you lose it all. Like, all 100K you lost, and you're still on the hook for that $4,000 a month payment, let's say, right? Can you handle that? If you can't handle that, don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Right? If you can handle that because you make good money, you can make it back.
Right.
You'll be fine. Would that suck, and would that be a big hole to dig out of? Yes. Would it have been better to become a doctor? Maybe. Like, you pay for medical school with that partially. I think these days that's like 2 semesters of medical school. But and I'm just,
because I think depending on it, you're paying 3 to 5 to go to medical school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Right. So I'm just like, man, but if you can't handle that, because then somebody would, that could make you become homeless if you can't handle that. Right.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like, the max I could do is $400 a month payment. Otherwise, then basically you were like, what are you going to do? You go bankrupt, declare bankruptcy if you can't pay that? Like, that could fuck somebody up real bad.
Yeah. For years, like 2, 3, 5 years where you really can't do anything in terms of like the financial system, in terms of the bank side and stuff like that. Thank God we do live in a country where that's still possible, that you can just get rid of it, but
you don't want to,
you don't want to have to go through that. Yeah.
I'm sure that's not a fun experience.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine, but I don't want to.
You can, because like for $4,000 a month, you can get a nice place here in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Very most of the country, actually.
Yeah. Very nice.
Not in Brickell, but but it's some nice ass places out here and stuff. Pretty much you can get yourself, like, you can live in a tower and stuff and live in a 3 to 4 bedroom, apartment,
or house.
Yeah. Or the houses out here. Yeah. You can get a
especially right now, the houses have been going down so much, both in rent and cost in general. Like, I think you can rent for that much. You could probably rent over $1 million house.
Yeah. You can get a really nice house. And so that's why all the real estate investors are crying, because like, typically, you killed it on a house if you can make 1% a month.
Dude, the real estate agents are just dying out here.
Bro, it's
They're
bad.
Dying.
Even before though, like the average, this is when things were okay. The average real estate, I should say, let's see. I'm trying to remember the number here. So like the average realtor was selling like 2 houses a year.
Yeah.
So you're making, and then depending on the price, you're basically making 30 grand a house. So you're making 60 G's. It's okay, but that's kind of like,
it's, having to, like, if you miss one,
you're
fucked. Shots, that's like playing soccer. You have too few chances. Like, play baseball, you got a few more. But Sam Bankman Cheese says, best I can do is 20 a month. Take that $200 loan.
with that much, if you were to do that much money, that would, so normally if it's smaller amount, like 50, because I understand someone does 15 or 20, like half Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then the rest goes into all, your main plays, which are understandable. But on something on that high of an amount, you would probably have to do something like this, like 20 grand of that, you'd probably just keep it in cash in the bank just to cover your ass from payments. If you really did have it like that, and it's just like you make, then okay, but like you would probably have to go 60% Bitcoin, Ethereum. You'd have to go a little bit more on the Bitcoin, Ethereum side and a little less on the alts, but that's just the way you're gonna have to play it.
Yeah, and when you take profits, you're gonna have to pay both the loan back and taxes. Bruh.
At the very least, hopefully it's long-term capital gains, which it should be.
Yeah.
Should be. It should be. Yeah, it should be. But it's always darkest before the dawn, and like people see that like right now there's a lot of action, there's a lot of meme coin money being made right now. I mean, some easy X's. We made some easy X's over on Robinhood, man. But it will end. It's gonna end, and then all the Solana bros is I told you. But like it's so funny, all the Solana bros are like saying all these terrible things about the RH ecosystem, right? Both of them. And it applies to them too. It's only meme coin volume. What do you think we're on Solana for? What the fuck? Like
meme coins aren't valuable.
Fuck yeah, buy, sell, buy, sell. What are you guys doing? Shut up, Ugg. We're fucking crypto gurus. You're literally buying coins because the names make you laugh. Okay, now type in shit, piss, fart, poopy, butt, ass coin. See what comes up. Yeah, okay. I just bought it. You guys are fucking idiots. Let's fucking go. We made 100K. What?
That was all Solana shit. Like, if we didn't have meme coin, if Solana didn't have meme coins,
oh my God,
it would have been dead.
Yeah, it didn't do what else was on Solana last cycle besides meme coins that had any value?
There was just Radium,
right? Native infrastructure, okay. Maybe a couple AI plays. Maybe I don't even remember AI. Most of the AI.
I'm literally stuck. I can't get my finger off of Radium.
I know most of the AI plays are on Ethereum.
Yeah. So there's Solana, Radium. I don't know.
Jupiter, no.
That failed. And now we called that one too. We're like, oh no, this thing, they're gonna fuck it up because the CEO was saying retarded shit. I don't care about tokenomics. We don't care about price appreciation. As an investor, I'm going, hey? And then Radium's kicked their ass, man. I'm telling you, Orc, a little bit. Yeah, Orc, I did a little something, but not much.
Not worth it.
But you had to be deep in the trenches to even know about Orc. Shout out to our guy right here.
Yeah, Money Gang says it brought us live streams of dudes hostaging their goldfish.
No, they would put naked dudes in cages, electrocute them, or there'd be dudes threatening to kill their dogs if the market cap didn't hit like 100K market cap, or I'll kill this dog. I mean, it was so bad that Pump.Fun turned off their live leak. Essentially, they turned off their live streaming. Like, this is getting crazy, and they turned it off. And actually, one guy that did make it out of that was this. What was it? Treach or Breaths was this kid who was like, he was basically addicted to meth, and he was like doing crazy shit. And then there is a good story with this. He's like, hey, I'm 100 days sober now, and he's like cleaning himself up. He had acne all over his face because he was just doing drugs and shit. Now he's a good looking kid, young kid, and he turned it around. But like, that's the only one success story of that. Solana, Pump.Fun. So it's like you're throwing stones at a glass. So let me share it. Let me show you a little something. Right?
There's more Jeets on Solana for sure.
There's a rift right now, bro. He's been crying about this. Razum has been crying about this. He's like, come back to Sol. Fuck Robinhood. Like, his timeline is just crying about Robinhood. And a bunch of other Solana guys.
Well, you know what that tells me?
What?
They're fucking up his insider trading game.
Yeah.
That's it.
No.
That's all he's mad about.
You guys should be pumping memes over here so I can make money.
Right. And because I have control of some parts of this ecosystem, and I can insider trade, and you guys don't know it. But if you go over there, I don't know the game.
Yeah.
I'm a fish out of water.
Money Gang, you want? Let me tell you something crazy. So the other day we looked up BitLord's Twitter. And we know for a fact that Nansom, the Black Bull coin, is paying out influencers in the background for basically endorsement posts and stuff, and like shilling posts and stuff. So he has a bunch of tweets like, oh, everyone buying this fucking coin's a retard. Then 18 hours later, the check clears. I just bought a little bit of Black Bull, and he started Black Bull posting. Bro, it's so like it is literally like night and day.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, man. I was like, man, they cut BitLord a check, basically. But
so you're saying just talk hella shit real loud and we get paid? Hell, man.
The guy who has a multi wallet bundle grape Jew on Solana for 2 years. No one to know the CEO of Robinhood has very bad intention. The CEO of Robinhood also doesn't like. I think before the GME thing, very good reputation. I mean, the GME thing was. I think Citadel forced his hand. Because Citadel,
absolutely.
That's exactly what happened. Because Citadel was even a part of the fucking movie with Roaring Kitty.
Yeah.
Like he's the one who fucking gave the money to the guy. He's like, how much you need? Yeah, I'll give it to you and shit. And they stopped it because basically, it would have kept going up. It was short squeezed and just kept going up, and then it would have just bankrupted multiple hedge funds. You know, BitLord's like the Conor. No. I mean, well, no, he's got it. I don't think so. No. I like BitLord. It's just like, you know, you see for what it is. You know, like the check clear.
No, I mean, to be honest, one thing about BitLord is, it's kind of obvious, right? He's not trying to like. He doesn't go and blatantly say it, but he's not like also super trying to hide it, I guess you could say.
Now, look. So I'm going to play a little video for you guys right now because this is full cope mode. Most of what this guy's saying in here is probably real, but this is real for Solana. This is probably somewhat real for Base as well. There's always insiders. It's like you're not using my insider chain.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm trying to make money, right? So let's play.
If you're hopping on Robinhood chain right now, I just want you to know there are kimchi motherfucking people. There's like a bunch of kimchi types that are going to fucking print 7 figures on your fucking face and you're just going to get rinsed. I'm warning my chat, bro. I'm just warning you guys. Like, I'm just like respectfully warning you that there's 21-year-olds with APs that have 7 figures on this chain, and they're gonna.
What is the difference in Solana? And that's the same shit. Like, what are we talking about? And they were showing off about this. It's so like we can be so like we're in this stuff, but we're also outside of it. Like me and Charlie are not insiders in fucking Solana. These Solana groups like these people are. I mean, they literally like. Look at all the sponsorships he's got, right? He's got FOMO and all kinds of things and stuff, and Hyperliquid and like, my gosh, like it's just really funny to see it on this side. It's so because it's like, well, dog, like that's what you did to everybody else too. Like, what are we like? I like he's still a kid and shit, but I mean, at some point in one more cycle, he ain't a kid anymore.
Yeah,
right. He was a kid last cycle. He's entering adulthood. Like we're gonna start being less forgiving and shit because he openly admitted that he was rugging his own audience and shit on meme coin reviews.
Damn.
Yeah, he's like, well, back when I didn't have as much money, I noticed that I had some attention. I'd make a video on 2 meme coins, like on Solana, and then I noticed the price was going up. So I was like, fuck, maybe I can make money doing this. So so I made an alt wallet.
Very clear moral stand.
Yeah,
there.
It's like so I bought both coins. I did the video on it. They would go up, and I'd sell them. I'd make $3,000. And I just rinse and repeat. He literally admitted to talking about this. Yeah, he's 26. Frontal cortex. Well, that study's kind of bullshit. But
I mean,
but still, he's an adult, bro.
Yeah,
at this point.
absolutely.
Now he is.
Absolutely. Like that's the one thing that's funny about Gen Z compared to like our generation and others. Like our generation, you're 18. All right.
Yeah, you're an adult.
You're an adult. Get the fuck out. Go make some money. You know, the boomers, just kicked you right out. Versus now, it's like, okay, under 30, he's still a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if we started,
if a 40-year-old dates a 25-year-old girl, all of a sudden, it's like, what do you call it? The P word. Right?
I've seen posts of dudes like, bro, what the fuck? I'm 27. I just smashed this 19-year-old chick, and I'm being called a fucking molester.
Yeah.
What? What? That's what's supposed to happen. Like, what the fuck? Where's it? Like, what are we like? Man, there's so much I mean, like I'm watching this is kind of like because I'm in my 30s and shit, and like I was that age at some point, but like it's because like these guys started really young. Like they're lucky. I mean, they are lucky in a way because like I mean, like how old was I in 2020? Like I was.
I didn't know. I didn't have crypto.
fame
at
or
this,
anything.
at this point, like that's a fucking huge leg up.
Yeah. I think I was 29. I was 29 in 2020. I think I was 29 in 2020. Okay. And when I got into crypto, I was like 26, I think. 26 or 25 when I got into crypto and stuff. And this guy's 26 and is popping for his age and stuff. So he has like so that means he got into crypto when he was in his early 20s or late teens.
Yeah.
That's lucky.
Yeah, I got into crypto when I was like 30, 31.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this is very, guys do, but like, this is the whole thing too. But also, what I've done retarded things if I was that young. But I'm doing it for like, I'm thinking about it because like with like an older brother in a way, kind of thinking like, yeah, I probably would have said some dumb shit.
Oh yeah,
because I was just you growing up on the internet like this. But he is right. Like, there is going to be a rug at some point, and then everyone's going to laugh, and they're gonna, like I said, this is why I had that tweet. It's good. It's Solana, Solana, probably then Base. How the money's going to flow, and the base is only if they launch the token or there's some things going on. But let's keep hearing what he's saying.
That there's 21-year-olds with APs that have 7 figures on this chain, and they're gonna fucking rinse you, bro. I'm just letting you know. I'm only telling you that because I'm the realest guy, bro. I'm telling you. I hope you guys appreciate that I'm saying that.
Well, at least he's telling them somewhat, at least. But like, he's on the Nick Rowe, please, bro.
Slightly indirectly.
Nick Rowe, please.
The realest guy, bro. I'm telling you. I hope you guys appreciate that I'm saying that. Because I easily could just let you get fucking wrecked. Or I could act like Robinhood Chain is a second coming and get 1,000 likes on a tweet, right? I could get 1,000 likes on a tweet right now, bull posting fucking Robinhood Chain, right? I just want you guys to fucking remember me saying this. You're gonna get fucking rinsed, bro.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it is a good thing he's saying it, of course, because it's going to happen, right? Like, we have another week, maybe 2 weeks if we're lucky. It all depends on Vlad, the CEO, how, like, more he's, like, doing stuff. But he starts getting kind of quiet and, it'll get rinsed away, and then that's what it is, right? But Robinhood, at least, like, let's just say that's the only pump it gets. Then when Robinhood does launch their actual, like, L1 token, well, it's technically an L2 token, they'll have another season, right? So there's at the Bullion Chamber, same thing for Base. There's a token launch there. And then those charts are going to be like, why was you can full screen this? Like, why was Solana so popular? Because it went to $6-7, and in 3 years it went to $300. That was nice. It was really nice, but like the competition was so low, and you have to understand this. Like, I've said this multiple times. Look, Ethereum went down $700, went to $4,800, didn't get past its all-time high. Fine. Last cycle, Solana. 50 cents went to $260. Beautiful, insane returns. Fuck yeah. This cycle, it only beat its all-time high by the 2025 cycle. It only beat its all-time high by $40. Top chain. That's how shitty the cycle was. But we still made money on it because we bought it cheap. And on top of that, there was meme coins to make money, and you sell it back into Solana. You forget that part. You sell it back into Solana, or you sell it into USDC, right? People forget that part. Dude, I gotta make that app, dude. I'm gonna make a fucking app called Snapshot, where like every time you like use it automatically makes you take 15% of profit and cross the portfolio into USDC or some shit.
Take a screenshot.
Take a second screenshot. Damn, this shit's hot, right? Oh shit, yeah. cool. Bro, he's like, I can't wait for the all the stories and shit. I would have totally lost my ass if I wasn't taking screenshots on this app.
The guy's like, but I need to put this screenshot on social media, but I don't want to take profit. But I need to put it on social media. But I don't want to take profit.
It's a conundrum. The motherfuckers start taking pictures on another phone to take pictures.
Oh my God. That you have to link all your social media accounts to the app, so if it shows up or whatever, and the AI scans it, it sells instead of selling 15%, it sells 30%.
Charlie, we may have to work on this app. We might have to. This is a $1 billion idea, just because it's so fucking funny. But the funny thing is now he's mad at his friend with Thread Guy, because Thread Guy's more like, yeah, there's all this action going on over there, and because he's acting more like a multi-chainer instead of just like a Solana tard.
Yeah.
And like this is what I'm saying, like, you guys want to, like, I used to get chat like I'm Hex Jesus, right? I was the black sheep of all the early Hexagons because I wasn't a maxi.
Right.
Richard Hart fucking I was on team fucking Hex. I do a stream with Richard and he's fucking shitting on me for fucking 10, 15 fucking minutes until he's like, all right, you're not that bad of a Mexican, I guess so. Like, we're cool. And then he lets up and I was like, what the fuck were you fucking attacking me for, motherfucker? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Crazy, dude. And
just because you're holding Litecoin. Right?
Yes, I was holding Litecoin and shit. Still made money on Litecoin last cycle. I mean, on that cycle and shit, right?
Sure.
But it's basically it stays forever. That's right. But the crazy part about it is like, because I said holding Ethereum, some USDC, I had some alts, I was in Phantom and stuff. We were in like the 21 cycle. The strategy really was to hold a massive amount of Ethereum and altcoins.
Yeah.
Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin in 21.
Yep.
And these altcoins really performed. So that was the strategy. Then what did we do in the bear market of 2022? We said half your fucking money into Bitcoin, Ethereum. And we have to be a little bit more into the L1 side instead of the generate, like, because you made a lot of money being in ecosystem tokens within ecosystems is where you made a lot, like, especially on like Phantom and stuff like Boo and Beats and like all these other projects that were launched on their Tomb share. Like, I mean, literally, I still have fucking memes from back in the day and stuff like this. Like, I mean, like these memes right here, right? And one thing me and Charlie reevaluated, we're like, okay, what's consistent in crypto? Okay, L1s are going to do good. There's going to be meme coins. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And so we started just dabbling in it, and it ended up being the right thing and stuff. It's just like we wished for more gains, but more work trucks, more lawnmowers. That was originally just to be like, which is kind of funny. That was originally my reason to get into crypto, was like, okay, I'm making some money on stocks, but it's just not enough. Like even if I make 10 or 12 or 15% on the portfolio, it's not enough money for me to do anything really, right? Like, even if you're making like 10, 15% on 40 grand, it's not enough. It's not enough, right? And that's why I jumped into crypto, because originally I wanted to like use that money to give me a bankroll so I can expand and actually keep my workforce finally. Because that was a big problem I was having in the late 2010s, was like my workforce would grow and then jobs would go back, and then I'd have to cut back workforce, and I needed that much workforce in order to bid on bigger jobs and stuff. So this is like a problem I was having. And also like getting a certain more high level equipment, a dedicated big dump truck. I'm talking about really big dump trucks and tractors, and there's just things I needed so I could charge more money for my services and stuff. But I needed a capital investment, and you couldn't get loans for that at the time and stuff, So
yeah, I mean, well, and how would you? When did you get into crypto again? It was what,
2016.
What month?
Okay, so like. Well, so basically, me and my brother Eric, we bought crypto for the first time sometime in the summer of 2016. I just bought some, and that's all I did, and I was just kind of vaguely paying attention to it. It was around November, December of 2016 when I was like, "Fuck stocks, I'm in crypto now."
Right.
And I stopped DCAing completely into stocks. I didn't sell my stocks.
Okay, so you're in like the second half of the bull market, basically. Yeah, because for me it was May of 2017, so I was like in the last crazy year of the bull market.
That was a nice part, bro.
Oh,
you skip right to the front, bro.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. I only had like 2 months of down the whole year. Like the rest was just up. It was great, but like, what do you call it? Yeah, no. The reason why I ask when entering at that point, right? Because it's like, hey, boom, there's fast money.
Yeah.
Right now, it's all about, basically compounding your bag so that you can get a big run on that next move. I would say right now, kind of if you're like employing the same strategy, or like, hey, I want to, kind of make some extra money here. But for right now, it's like really what you're making, I would say this year and the first half of next year. Like the first time you're probably going to be like, okay, I want to cash out a good chunk out of the portfolio into the real world to hit some certain goals. For me, that has to be at earliest at the end of 27. Yeah. Not because you're not going to make money between now and then, you will, but you want to like if you keep taking it out, it's not going to keep growing, right?
Right. The thing is, because like you never know, like this is something I'm going to talk about in the orientation webinar and kind of give her guidance here. But there's something that I call the 8, 4 4s and 2s, which is basically, this is tracked almost every cycle so far. That the bear market year and the recovery year is basically almost a carbon copy of the last bull market year. It stays roughly like essentially the older stuff still runs exactly. And then that's when the
True.
disconnect starts happening. So like
Right.
28 and 29 are going to be like something different. And we're going to really know what's going to be hot and getting the DCAs at that point. Right. So like we know Hyperliquid's going to be still good, but what could happen is maybe Hyperliquid loses step to a bunch of competitors and it's still doing really good in 27. And then 28 comes around and then something starts fucking like leaving in the dust and it starts kind of going sideways.
Right.
Or it just continues to going on. That's the whole thing where like you have to make like deeper into 27. We have to like look at the whole portfolio and go like, okay, is everything still sound?
Right.
Right. We know Bitcoin, Ethereum sound, but like the rest of it, we're like, is it still sound? Is Solana losing kind of relevance here, or is it kind of slowing down, or is like, oh, I think it's gonna go sideways for a while. I can take a little bit off my soul, put it over here of Solana, move it over here, and kind of rebalance the portfolio a little bit. Or if like I don't know where things are going, then and I'm still up pretty nice, let me just take 20% off the top of everything, put it into BTC, and just that way, like because BTC and Ethereum are going to give you the average market returns, which is pretty because the rest of the market is like, we're not trying to like I know as an industry we're like the S&P 500 makes 12% a year. Crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum are up, 2-3x,
30-40% a year on average, which is why Michael Saylor, built Stretch the way he did.
But for us, we got to rate like, did the coin I got into outpump Bitcoin during the time it was pumping?
Right.
And as it continue to do so, no, then it's at that point like, okay, it's starting to go down this downturn. I'm better off putting in Bitcoin while it continues to go up.
But I love that coin, Miguel. It made me so much money.
It can possibly make you money. This is something we created.
We got to cut that bitch.
Yeah, we got to cut that bitch. Now, the fundamentals are still good.
And run. I mean, this is one thing, like the one thing I found mentality-wise, the less I care about a coin, the more money I make. Right. So if I'm willing to sell not 100% of my Solana, but pretty much the majority of it, then I'll probably buy it back lower. If I'm like, I really need my soul and I really need to compound it a lot, and so I can't sell, then you have to be willing to ride that ride, and like that's where LPing comes into play, and that is useful and all that stuff. But yeah, I think like there's going to be an interesting merger here between kind of like different cycles we've seen, where we have the bull 2017 cycle.
Yeah.
If you're in 21 cycle, if you're thinking about that much of new capital coming into the market, where would something like that come from this next cycle? It'd mainly come from Wall Street, right?
Right.
But then knowing how Wall Street likes to play things, and what we saw last cycle when they were in charge for the most part, or becoming in charge, we saw a lot of tradery type aspects, right? A lot more trading. So we'll take this to like a little bit of an extreme during our discussion in the Crypto Mindset course. But one of the things that I'm going to do with the TA webinars in the Crypto Mindset course is I'm going to give you guys, somebody I think earlier asked, do you guys teach about the 60-day cycles in the Crypto Mindset course? Yeah, absolutely. We go into depth, give you guys some, simply just getting into the course because of all the TA recommendations in terms of books to read and different pamphlets to read, stuff like that. There's one that's very relevant for cycles that I think a lot of people miss. But just that, it's worth the cost of the course, in my opinion, because it did take us years to find a lot of these resources too. But no, what I was going to say though is the TA portion. So we're going to talk about 60-day cycles. We're going to talk about basic trading, Bollinger Bands, all that type of stuff. But the other thing I'm going to go into in the TA webinars is kind of take it to an extreme, right? Not the extreme of like day trading, but the extreme of, okay, what if we were to buy and sell all of the Bitcoin monthly and weekly sell and buy signals on the CC algo? If we would have done that last cycle on coins like Bitcoin, maybe you lost some opportunity because it was going up harder, faster. But on coins like Ethereum that were going sideways, you would have made way more money than just buying and holding it, right? So if you look at the buy and hold and just let the market go crazy strategy versus the trading strategy, just don't go into, high risk leverage trading and short-term day trading or anything like that. But if you look kind of like the mixture of those strategies, I think the thing that confuses people a lot of the time is like, when do I use this one and when do I use that one? So we're going to give you guys the examples of, okay, here's the extreme of if you do this, here's the extreme of if you do that, and then basically put them together for you like peanut butter and jelly and be like, okay, here are the different signs you look for an asset that's better to trade versus here's what you do for an asset that's better to buy and hold. Like Bitcoin and Ethereum, yeah, you are probably going to sell those a lot less in a bull market. You'll still take profits from them, but I would argue at some point in the bull market, we saw this in the summer of 24, right? There will be an opportunity where theoretically, I wouldn't recommend it, but theoretically, if you were to sell your whole crypto portfolio at the beginning of the summer, well, I think it was like spring of 22 or early summer of 22, or not 22, 24. Basically, we ran up into the halving and then we went down pre-halving and then basically had a sideways summer. Germany sold all their Bitcoin at that point. That summer, if you would have sold all your crypto and then just waited till the end of summer and bought it back again, of course, hindsight's 2020, right? You would have, compounded a lot more crypto, cultivated a lot more crypto. Would that have been the right thing to do from a risk management standpoint for your long-term goals in crypto and everything like that? Maybe not. But just having that more of that discussion on like trader moves over longer swings. I guess you could put it in 3 categories, right? Long-term bull market swings, buying, holding, mid strategy of weekly and monthly buy sells, and then shorter term strategy of weekly and daily sells, not selling on the daily, but maybe doing one trade every few weeks or something like that, right? In terms of per asset or whatever you want to, however you're looking at it. But we'll break all that down for you guys. And so it's like kind of breaking it all down, showing you all the pieces, and then building it back up together and saying, okay, here's a variety of strategies that you can use depending on your situation, of course, going into the next bull market. Because yeah, I think a lot of people, they want to either go to one extreme or the other. Like, I'm only day trading, Miguel, on 100x leverage because I need the money tomorrow or yesterday, right? Or I'm buying, holding, I'm never selling. It's never, I'm gonna, what do you call it? Get in on a brand new chain from the jump right this time, and I'm gonna get that big move that I missed on Bitcoin. It's like those two extremes just usually don't pan out.
Right. And then
sometimes they do though,
yeah,
but not often.
But no matter how you feel, whatever your financial situation is, like you were in a really lucky position because you're paying attention right now.
Mm-hmm.
The later you get in the cycle, the more you're kind of behind the 8 ball, and the more like you have to learn and stuff. And you don't have the insurance and the kind of like the cushion of what you bought so low that like you could even forget to sell kind of the top, and then while it's going down, you have still a bunch of profit there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just really about like taking that profit and then multiplying it on the next low again, if it gets that for, because obviously in 29 and 28, there's going to be some big moves. There's going to be new coins. It's going to be fast, which is going to be awesome. But then it's over.
Yep.
Then it's over. And, having to take those profits and stuff,
Yeah. There might be this thing I heard about called this crypto mindset course for Q3 2026. I don't know, Miguel. What is that?
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby, because you bought it for $39.99.
That's right, baby. So, you guys could come into the Q3 crypto mindset course, like we said at the beginning of the stream. The Q2 crypto mindset course is now over. It is now sunset. We are on to the Q3 crypto mindset course, and we will be supporting you guys in the Q3 crypto mindset course the entirety of Q3. That means all the way till September 31st. If I think it's 30th or 31st in September, right? And then probably most likely into early Q4. So in going into October, where a lot of people expect the lows for the bull market, for the bear market for the 4-year cycle, we'll be supporting you guys into that period as well. So if you pretty much want some of the best dip buying opportunities and some of the best trading opportunities, swing trading opportunities, some of the best mindset knowledge in the space, come over here to cultivatecrypto.com/shop. Jump into the Q3 Crypto Mindset course. You got Apple Pay, GPay, credit card payments, PayPal, Venmo, PayPal credit if you apply for it, all sorts of different ways to get in. You can pay in crypto and get 10% off. And it doesn't matter which one you pay with, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Verge. We'll take them all. If you want to sell some Hex, we got that. Whatever your fancy is, go for it. I would say probably 90% of coins are accepted there. You know, not other than most meme coins.
And
right?
if you think prices are going to go down because the great crash, the great reset, sell them on our heads.
There you go.
There you go. And get 10% more.
Well,
yeah.
So yeah, just letting you guys know that's out there. We have had a good chunk of people decide to go towards the bundle, which is the Crash Out course plus the Crypto Mindset course. And then some people, in order to get the bundle, got the different levels of the Citadel. So there's the 1, 3, and 5 year Citadel. So the 1 year, you basically get $600 off the off this current course immediately. So if you're like, I'm not in the Citadel and I want $600 off this next Crypto Mindset course, and I want to be in the Citadel chat for a year, boom, you pay basically $1,100 here, get $600 off the course. You only pay $400 more for the course. So you're paying basically $1,500, and you're getting in the course and the Citadel. So yeah, awesome value there for the 3-year Citadel. It's $3,300. You get a bit of a more of a discount on the monthly. You get a free Crypto Mindset course and Crash Out course, or the choice of $600 off the Crypto Mindset course each year for the next 3 years. This one's a really nice one to basically be in at the best 3 years of the cycle, right? 27, 28 into 29, basically, right? And then we have, I think, the best value one of all, the 5-year Citadel, because you get, somebody bought this last night, and he gets basically 2 free Crypto Mindset courses and 2 free Crash Out courses. So he gets right into the current Crypto Mindset course. Plus, so the amount of chats this guy can jump into, and we've had a few people do this, but I'm just talking about specifically last night. That guy, he gets to the current Crypto Mindset course and the Crash Out course. And let's say, for example, in the Q4 area, he just wants to take the Crash Out for whatever reason, right? He could do that. And then also, he's in the Citadel for 5 freaking years. So for the whole damn cycle.
So you're saying 26, 27, 28, 29, 2030, 2031.
Yeah, into 2031, which is fucking wild, man. It'll be wild. But then there's a full cycle participant chat in there. And we just opened that here today for you guys, because we got a good handful of people in there now that we're going to start giving a little extra sauce. And I personally, I think if you're in the current Crypto Mindset course, if you're in the Citadel for this 5 years, so you get to be in that full cycle participant chat, you could probably pay back that $5,400 with your gains in crypto over the next 1 year, maybe the next year and a half at worst, in my opinion, right?
I mean, just with the overall returns that end up happening from a bear market to a bull run.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And so you can pay that off real good, still have some free courses left over, right? And then just be like, okay, I'm just going to pay the rest of the courses that I take throughout, just, keep paying attention to all this information for the rest of the cycle in gains. And then also you get to be in this exclusive chat the whole 5 years as well. So it's like, and at any point, if you're like, I need to take a year off of crypto, but I still need to pay attention, this full cycle participant chat and the regular Citadel chat will keep you on your toes. So, I mean, this one's a really, really nice one, because at some point we're probably either going to take away some of the perks on this, maybe only do 1 free course on this or something, or make it more expensive. So at some point this will not still be there. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here in the Q3 Crypto Mindset course. So
one last thing about like the 5 or 3 year is that sometimes life happens. I've seen guys go through like they get in a relationship. I understand. Like you get in a first serious relationship in a long time, and you take your eye off the ball.
Oh, of course.
The beautiful thing is you come right back in. We'll get you back in fighting shape. Yep. That's the cool thing. You have the golden ticket. I mean, literally, look, we have not increased the prices on the Citadel or the Crypto Mindset course in 5 years. In 5 years, it's not going to stay this cheap forever.
Yeah.
You're locking it in right now while it's cheap. And it doesn't matter what we increase the Crypto Mindset course, the Crash Out course to, the Citadel to, you're grandfathered in. So, bam.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, it's time, baby. It's time for those value investors to really be in on the crypto game. So, good stuff. Where are we going next?
Man, there are so many places to go, but share my screen, Kyle. So we got a good old Nansom, the most famous black man in crypto. Who's the second most? It would probably be
Arthur Hayes.
Arthur Hayes, yeah. The third most, that'd be an interesting one. Nagabo. But Nansom here is like, I kind of forgot. Base also said they were going to do an airdrop. If Robinhood L2 continues to gain traction, think the likelihood of this happening this year is meaningfully increased.
Is he talking out of his ass or not is the question here.
Right. But I mean, he's basically just like, he's like, well, I mean, Robinhood has probably lit a little bit of a fire under Base's ass a little bit. And this is the interesting thing. I've noticed that a lot of the guys back in Solana are also back in Base. Probably, there's corporate reasons, there's exchange reasons, as well as like Base really has followed the real DeFi kind of like real crypto side of it, even though it is still an L2 technically, it isn't immutable. But whatever you do on Base is still kind of no KYC really. You can be anonymous person on there, right? Solana as well. There is a risk in the future of, you can full screen me, Cal. There is sort of a thing in the future that I don't believe right now in the next 2-3 years, but somewhere between 2020, depending, especially if we get a Democrat president, it's very likely they start pushing KYC across a lot of these L1s, L2s. That I think Robinhood's going to kowtow very fast on that and stuff. So it may be the thing, you have a bunch of money on Robinhood, on the L2, and in order to bridge it out or move it somewhere else, you have to give your John Hancock and social security number. I don't believe it's going to happen now, but at the best case, it's probably going to happen in the 2033 cycle.
Right.
So just a little FYI there. Very likely to also happen on probably Base at some point as well, if they're just pushed to it and stuff. And I think Base has more ways to kind of wiggle out of it, but Robinhood's probably going to play by the book on that one.
Oh yeah.
So just a little warning there. That's not going to happen on Ethereum really. But the thing is, regardless or not, if you really like, it's becoming more and more difficult to like bridge out assets into the real world without some tax ramifications. But you can freely use your crypto as much as you want on Ethereum, and there's no problem. So that's why ETH wins. So beautiful. Let me pull something else out here. Let me refresh this page real quick. But the great crash, Michael. Did I say Michael? I mean, the great crash, Charlie. So let me post. This is a little like, I digress a little bit, but I found this really funny that like Matthew McConaughey is talking about Miami a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And he's kind of like alarmed about like what he's seeing.
If you don't flinch, nobody's stopping you, right? I mean, Miami, where even the mannequins have fake boobs, right? You know what I mean? It's what I like about Miami because they're so open. Yeah. LA, people get the face job and boob jobs and tummy tucks and how'd you do that? I mean, you look great. They're like, oh, I just take cold showers. Right. You know what I mean? But Miami's like, oh no, here, Dr. Juarez, go see him, man. He's great. I just left him. They're open about it. I love that about Miami. I'm there working on I think it was the Beach Bum. And I'm walking down through South Beach, and there's this, under a palm tree on the beach, there's this purple and pink Lamborghini pulled in under a palm tree with the beach behind it. And there's this guy leaning back on it, the gold chain. He unbuttons his silk shirt a couple times. He's greased up, and he's got this guy's over there taking pictures of it. I'm like going, what's going on here? Well, there's another guy come by, stop. You see him chat. All of a sudden, the new guy hops in on the trunk, leans back, does all the pauses, and I go up to the guy, what's going on? And he goes, oh man, I'm taking a picture for my Tinder cover. And I go, you are, who's the other guy? He goes, oh no, he just came by and said like, hey man, you mind if I get a picture for my Tinder cover? And he paid me $50. I said, so that's not your car? No, man, I rented this car for the day. And he was proud of it, man. He was like, yeah, it's just what I.
Bro, that's so hilarious. But I guess it's true. Like they're more open about. I mean, dude, right now, like Miami's peptide, and everything right now. But I guess that is true. Is like they are pretty open about it. But people get squirrely about the steroid thing still. Like people because everyone's like, oh, my genetics, bro. My genetics are the best in the whole planet, dude. Like.
He just met the guys that took the Florida man course.
Yeah. Like you see that, I mean, but that's how it is and stuff. But the same level of fake, like everyone's doing that fake shit.
Yeah.
Even in LA, there's entire businesses where like you could be in a fake private jet. You can, I mean, you can just take everything fake. There's entire things where like you can essentially borrow like luxury goods just to take pictures with it. So you can be like, so you're rocking all the newest shit. And I think it's only like a couple $100 a month and stuff.
You know, it started with YouTube content creation. For,
what the houses?
None. Well, yeah, it started with the houses, but the private jets and all that fake stuff was for videos, for people doing skits. Then it went to people LARPing.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. People are just role playing, being rich.
Chepe's game is game. And like the guy was like, yeah, go ahead. Just give me $50, bro. You mind if I take some pictures from my Tinder?
Hey, look, Chepe has fake crypto profits right now.
Not real until you take them.
That's right.
Until you sell.
I think. Now this may be. Give me some rope here, Charlie. All right, Kyle. Not this cycle, but the next cycle.
Yeah.
You might start getting pussy from crypto.
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy. I know. Don't shoot the messenger. But like, actually, as a matter of fact, let me see.
They ask you. The what do you call it? The probing question is, are you a meme coin degen? If so, no. But if you're like, no, I do DeFi.
Yeah.
Right? I do real world assets, baby.
All right. 8 ball. Will crypto bros be able to get coochie in the 2033 cycle?
Because of crypto.
Wait, let's just try again.
Yeah, say because of crypto.
Because of crypto.
But you have to restate.
It's
it's like AI. You know?
I'll have you ask it.
What was the question?
The question is, forget it with you fuckers. All right. 8 ball. Magic 8 ball. Will crypto bros be able to get pussy because of being in crypto in 2033?
There we go. Proper question.
Ask again later.
It always does it to me whenever I take a while to ask the goddamn question.
It is certain. But it's going to be temporary during the bull runs.
So you got 6 months to.
There's hope, you guys. Hope. Hope. Because it's just, you have to understand, like,
oh man,
Rick's like a lot of the stock bros are going to really get into crypto this cycle. And then it's going to become much more mainstream where like more people recognize it as, because like we just started doing, like, you can now get a mortgage with crypto for a house now.
Yeah.
It just started.
I'm heavy in stable coins.
Heavy stable coins.
All in on USDC.
The more X's, So, that's all I'm hearing.
Because I mean, things are expanding. Like we're still expanding. We're still growing faster than cell phone. So it was sort of this whole thing. Like it took a certain amount. Like I don't know how long it took. Like let's say 100 years to get landlines across the United States. Right. Then it took what? 70s computers were created, but we didn't get the worldwide internet until like early 90s. And then how long did it take cell phones to explode? Like it took about 20 years really.
Yeah.
And then social media, that was really like a 15-year sort of thing for social media to get big. Crypto's growing faster than that right now.
Yeah, same with AI.
The one difference I'll say it's growing the whole thing as a whole sector. That's why it's been around since 2009 to get to where it is right now.
Right.
But we built a lot of the infrastructure. Now it's going to be like the viral part of it, which is going to start happening.
But yeah, I mean, if you go through crypto history, it's like all of human history, how we deal with money condensed into like the last 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
The next 15, 16 years will be catching up to that mass adoption of TradFi, getting all the TradFi tools in crypto, Once we have that, then it'll be the future of money. Like, what new tools do we build off of this, Frankenstein that is the new Wall Street with crypto, and AI being a backbone of it.
So look, share my screen, Kyle. So this is something. So this is a page I follow. I think it's a good page because they got good information. But sometimes, bro, like, I know he's doing this to get views and votes because because he's verified, he gets money and stuff.
Grow the account,
right. But when I see posts like this, anytime you start seeing posts like this, you're close. You got about a week, maybe 2 weeks left on Robinhood before like it starts having its
right.
A guy successfully cashed over $1 million on Cash Cat. He spent half an Ethereum to buy 15 million Cash Cat, then sold it for 580 Ethereum, locking over profit over $1 million. So I've been seeing this account doing these kind of posts of like, you turn $800 into $1 million, and he's like, if he had held it till now, his profit would have been 2.9 million. I mean, bro, at some you got to catch if you never had $1 million in your life, bro, catch the dub. Yep. Like, what are we talking about here? But then there's other posts where like this guy, he had bought 10% of an Ethereum worth of Cash Cat. He sold it for like 80 grand. If he had held it 3 more days, he would have had $3 million, $4 million. This is why you don't sell early. Well, like, bro, like this fucker only had he was playing around with like not that much money.
Yeah. Like, changed his life.
Yeah, it changed his life. Like he's literally getting mad at the guy because he put $140 into something and turned it into like 100 grand. And like,
bro,
he needs like
what a
retard.
Pump. What a retard. What a shitty pump.
This is my experience over the years. Look, I've hit things like this to that kind of level, right? And this is what you need to do. And it hurts your soul, but like you have to. When you like, it does hurt when you sell. You sell a little early, and then it keeps going. You're like, oh my god, wow! I have created something called the moon bag. If you made that much money on something, right? Let's just say that I did this and I'm up $1 million. I'll take 800 grand out. Let's keep 200,000. See if we'll play based on this math right here. That 200,000 would have turned into roughly $600,000 to $700,000.
Yeah, and add that on top. That pays for your taxes on the first.
I mean, it's a dub. Taxes. Those kids like taxes. I live in Dubai, baby. But you see what I mean? Then you can extract it. Let me take another 500K.
Yeah.
Let it keep, because look, Cash Cat right now it just beat Black Bull in market cap now. It just did it, right? It's very, if you look at where Black Bull topped out, it basically topped out between 400 to $500 million. If we're looking at how the market is, that's very likely 400 to 600 is probably where the top is for it. Now, if Vlad starts fucking bull posting it like crazy, and Vlad's the CEO of Robinhood, if he starts like blasting off about it and talking like crazy, like talking everything about it, then he'll hit $1 billion. Yeah. That's very likely the top. Okay, on Cash Cat. It could top out here and then we can go down because of macro conditions. But if macro conditions stay continued like neutral like this, it's very likely it's got about 2 to 3x.
Yeah,
pretty conservatively on it. It's going to be difficult for it to go to $1 billion without Vlad really pushing it, basically. But when I see these posts, we're close. We're close, right? And these posts are here. These posts are made to make you have be exit liquidity, essentially, in a way, right? FOMO. It's FOMO. Fuck, all this money's being made. Like the amount of people, like you have to understand, they quietly launch the RH ecosystem, right? The Robinhood ecosystem very quietly. Like it just like it was supposed, like there was no big announcement. It just like launched very quietly, and for a while nothing was happening, and then bam, it took off. So it's just it could have been you could have been the type of person that came in there with $1,000, threw 50 into a bunch of coins, and then nothing happened, and then you just lost all your money.
Yep,
totally could have happened, but I probably still would have risked that play. Absolutely,
sure.
Yeah. And then when I started hearing about it, I was like, "Oh shit, this shit's starting to rocket off." I put money into it, and then made some money, obviously. But I didn't catch it at those little lows there. But I saw more like, okay, which ones are starting to look like the winners? Okay, let me put onto all these.
Yeah.
I'll wait for Cash Act to $1 billion and then go all in. That's the. This is going to 10, bro. It's going to 10 billion. You know, so and then what's going to happen while it's crashing? I told you, motherfuckers. Every influencer, I told you. if you just listen to me, I get it. I
What
mean,
was
like,
the name of that guy before? I forgot. Thread guy or what?
which one? Oh, it's Razmir.
Oh yeah, that guy. He'll be saying that.
He'll be
for
saying
sure.
that shit.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna say that. I mean, fucking everybody.
And then he'll
Fuck.
be like, "Bring all your money to Solana," and then, hey, I'm gonna dump him again.
I'll be saying that. Coffee's gonna say that. Fucking B Roots is gonna say. Everyone's gonna say it. Like, you see, told you. If you had only listened to me.
How's Hex on Solana doing right now?
How's what?
How's Hex on Solana doing right
Fuck,
now?
I don't know, bro. I fucking ignored it and shit, but that's so funny. That's fucked, bro. Oh, now this is interesting right here. Oh wow, I didn't know he was back doing content. You know the guy who ended up getting cancer or whatever? Like, what's his name?
Oh yeah,
Nick something. But he's talking a little bit about like let's hear what they have to say about Black Bull. Hear their thesis on it right now.
And this is when you know you love the game so much. Like the guy is still in crypto doing stuff because I mean he likes it, right?
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's depressing to sit in a room all day, you know.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What interval was that last chart at?
1 day.
No, the previous one. You just had it up and it was like up
1
and
day.
down. That's 1 day?
Yeah, 1 day.
That's an ugly chart.
I'm thinking Ansem does something like this. 1 sec.
That's it?
To $2.
You're just drawing a line. That's.
I mean, sometimes that works. Sometimes it really, really, really doesn't. That's so ridiculous.
99% of the time, it never works.
No, you have to zoom out.
Right.
1 day.
That's 1 day.
Yeah, 1 day.
1 day. Yeah, 1 day candles.
That's an ugly chart.
I'm thinking Ansem does something like this. 1 sec.
That's
it could do this, no, but we need more down. We need more down. It could do this, but Nansen would have to do something that's never been done by any influencer token this would be a fucking world exclusive first. I mean, if he pulls it off, it's a.
Maybach music.
But it has never been done by any influencer, any rapper, any celebrity. He is a crypto dude and he is in the trenches and he has connections. So like, that's the only reason I'm giving this just like a chance, but it'd be like world first. We'll see. But it's
world first. You mean in the sense of supporting his token for the whole cycle or what?
Yeah. Well, that, and as well as it actually performing good over time and stuff
yeah.
Yeah, like because anyone can you launch a token to get an initial pump, sure,
Right.
but it's like after that, can you break that all-time high and keep going and keep all the attention on it and stuff? It's gonna be difficult. Tate couldn't do it with his army.
Yeah,
Tate couldn't do it.
And Ansem didn't do it with Dog with Hat. He did that with Dog with Hat for what, 2 years max?
Roughly, and then it was essentially rugged. Not rugged, but it was essentially abandoned by like 2024.
Yeah, give Ansem token a year possibly of what it could do before. Then it's like, okay, that was a fun end of bear market play, early bull market play. Okay, we've traded that enough.
Yeah,
what's next? I could kind of see it playing out like that. But yeah, I mean, I'd hand it to him if he could make that shit pump to new highs the entire cycle. Like obviously there'd be dips in the middle for several months and stuff like that, but. Yeah. If he could do that, that'd be surprising. But he rugged all the money that he was going to use to put Dog with Hat on the sphere.
Who knows what happened with it?
Exactly.
Who knows what happened with it? And so it was about like $600 to $800 that was supposed to be used. I mean,
that's a lot.
Yeah, Pudgy Penguin did it.
Yep.
To $2.
You're just drawing a line. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, just something like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah.
The more I look at this chart, the more that I think, yeah, this is where it's going.
Yeah,
Look, I think that that'd be sick. Do you own any Ansem?
No, I hold none right now.
I got back into it today.
So I like it. The reason I like it, and let me pull up a different chart that I had a chart today here that I was showing on FOMO where I went from high to low fibs, and you could even do high to lows here, where I wanted to see it reclaim that 244 level for a move up towards like 320. So I still like it. Like as long as it holds 200 mil.
So I do like what they're doing here. They're charting it by market cap, which is you can do with like stable. Sometimes that's like because the numbers are small. Like with this one, it's not bad. It's pennies, but like it makes people feel like penny. But that's I actually think there's a marketing mistake. They should be talking about the price.
To talk about.
It's easier to talk about, and it's also like it's still really huge, and it is a bear market and stuff. But like at some point, it's better to start like there's times when it's better to talk about the market cap, like charting it by market cap, like internally, but. When you're trying to pump it, you want to talk about like it's only like it's only 10 cents, it's only 20 cents. You go to dollar. That's easier to like FOMO market basically.
I think you do probably see a little bit of an upside move.
What was the listing announcement today? I saw that
it got listed on Hyperliquid for spot trading and listed on KuCoin.
That's crazy.
I mean, kudos to them. The Hyperliquid listing's sick.
You know, CashCat also got added to Hyperliquid, but you can actually like long and short. That's what I'm saying. Like that's one of the reasons. Like in 2017, like what was the top of 2017 is that they allowed people to short BTC basically, right? Well, now you can short it. I mean, I have a feeling that's like a little death nail on like CashCat. Like that's why I think it's still do a 2x, get to that 4 or 5. Like it's very likely they're like, oh, where did the Black Bull top out? Okay, we'll top out a little higher than that. Just cuck them a little bit, and then it's gonna go. You know.
But there hasn't been a corresponding price bump as a result of it.
There was. Like this is the 4-hour chart. So when it got listed, it ran, but since has basically been flat.
Where did it run?
Here, all the way up to 250. Ran like 30%.
I can't see that wick based on the size of my screen right now, but.
We can go to the 15-minute. Yeah, so I mean, it ran.
I can barely see. I mean, dude, you're really zooming in there to be like.
I know. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, it ran from these lows. Like, you had these lows.
For real, bro. He's like, bro, I can't see that shit. What the fuck is that?
I can see that wick based on the size of my screen.
Me and Charlie were like laughing right now with the background right now. We're like,
right now, but.
We can go to the 15-minute. Yeah, so I mean, it ran.
I can barely see. I mean, dude, you're really zooming in there to be like.
I know. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, it ran from these lows. Like, you had these lows and then a move up. But like, it wasn't like, it's like a 30% move, 20% move. Yeah, moved 21% and then rejected back under.
I mean.
The thing is, it's like, so think about it though. There's no major catalysts. Like obviously a Coinbase listing would be crazy or a Binance listing, but I just don't see either of those really happening. For me, it's more just like how much attention does Ansem continue to give this?
Well, I mean, they're right. How much? I mean, he's got to stop. This is the thing is like he's married to the coin now, and like if it starts performing bad, he's gonna be shit on the entire fucking cycle for this.
Yeah,
and stuff. It got too big. Now everyone knows about it. Now. You got to work now. And that's the part a lot of influencers don't like is when they launch a token. And this is why token founders get like age real bad as well. I mean, everyone fucking ages bad in crypto, but like it's like you're signing a fucking like for a damn near forever life contract. Yeah. Almost. Sometimes you can finagle like I'm out after like maybe 2 cycles or something like that, but like you could be passed off and stuff. But like they just think a lot of people think it's just fast money. No, it's gonna be work. You're doing a permanent CMC, like a permanent CMC to keep it up and stuff like that. And you have to tweet about it. I mean, there are people shitting on him. He's like, bro, what the fuck? He's 16 hours without a tweet, bro. What is he rugging? Like you permanently have to like bull post about it forever. And then people start going like, you haven't posted nothing in 3 days. What the fuck's wrong? What happened? And, you know, it's, yep.
You get the retards.
Yep. It's, I mean,
retard maxing.
But he's right. I mean, he is right about the thing. If he gets a Coinbase listing or one of those listings, yeah, that'll pump it and that'll help it out and shit. But what could happen is that like after CashCat is topped out, it'll crash. There's some people going to rotate back into. There's two scenarios. That'll mark the actual local little spring we've been in, the local little like nice run up we've been in, and then just start going back to Goblin Town. Or as it dips down, you have a temporary run in Black Bull, and then that crashes. You can get that, or the other one is nothing. It just they both crash and that's it. There's never even a road. It just all goes to shit. So there's gonna be a lot of people gambling on like they're like if the shit's gotten to the same market cap or slightly above Black Bull, they're gonna throw some money into Nansom, see if like into the Black Bull one to see if it runs, and if it doesn't, they'll sell it all out and they'll both just fucking goblin pound.
Right.
They're probably all gonna go to like 100,000 or 100 million market cap or something like that. Maybe 80. Who knows? And we'll see because I've seen like a lot of these like. I've seen especially like the ecosystem tokens, like sometimes those cat ones or it doesn't matter what animal it is, sometimes they just never recover and that's it.
Yeah.
It's over.
R.I.P. Shib.
Yep. Yeah. Why would you risk your name, brand, reputation for because money?
Yeah.
Money, and then it's also makes you more famous. If your coin's doing good, like clout, you get bigger. I mean, if your coin comes like let's say we launch a coin and it does go to $1 billion, that's fucking an accomplishment. It's a huge accomplishment. True. And your early guys make a bunch of money and they love you. You know, and if let's just add the cycle, like it happens it goes from 0 to like 4 billion. That's a successful cycle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, that's really good. Absolutely. You know, Nansom ransom. But
I think we have some super chats too that we.
Yeah, let's get to some of the super chats. Go ahead, Carl.
We got Ken Rhodes with the super chat. Thumbs up. Oh yeah. We got Riyad Araja with the 199 saying safe amount of ETH or SOL to have by 2030.
A safe amount.
Now that always depends on how much you have.
Yeah,
right?
what does safe amount mean?
Exactly.
Like because it could be like a guaranteed amount of Solana or Ethereum to have 100 grand, or is it $1 million? Like it depends on the goal, really.
Well, I mean, for in my way to look at it, right, is you can have as much Bitcoin ETH as you want.
Right.
It's safe, right? Sol, like you said, there's going to be competition.
Right.
There's a lot more speculation there. But infinite ETH and infinite Bitcoin is the goal.
This could be cycle wise, right? Because by 2030 would be what?
It'd be the bear market year because that's actually a
Yeah.
terrible year to like have by 2030 because that's kind of like unless you're just like you're by the end of 2030 you've already accumulated the bag.
Right.
It all depends on
basically
how
make it sell in 29 and then end of 2030 maybe
reaccumulate a bigger bag.
Reaccumulate, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, having 10 ETH is always nice. Having 100 SOL at least would be nice. Those are just good starter amounts. And so if the higher the better. I mean, really having like 100 ETH is really good. 1,000 SOL is really good because then you got kind of a bag basically at that point. And just growing it from there.
If you had $1 million of each Bitcoin, Ethereum sold, boom, hold that for the next while, it'd probably turn out pretty well.
Definitely, man. How much ETH do we need to retire? I mean, it all depends. It keeps climbing higher and higher every cycle.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
how much is like?
Could be 100.
Yeah, 100.
100 would probably be there eventually, right?
Yeah.
100 and a validate.
Oh,
Yeah,
validators like 30 grand, give or take. Let me see, 32 ETH.
How much is 100 ETH right now? It's what, 1,800?
So 32 ETH is $58,000, and 100 Ethereum is $181,000.
That's not bad.
You'd make it. That's a make it stack. You'll make it with that. Yeah. Because if it ever, I mean, if it fucking ever gets, even if it takes 2 cycles to get to like 15 grand, that's a lot. That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, one if you're gonna be homeless.
Sorry, what if you're gonna be homeless? That's crazy. I mean, look. So Bank used to say, "What happened to Red Pill Lions?" Or so like basically the whole NFT space died. Like 99.9% death. Like it's fucking over. Basically, the only things holding value are maybe the top most famous ones, and they're barely holding value. Like
like Justin Bieber lost his ass on the Bored Ape Yacht Club, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're still worth thousands here or there, but like, who the fuck's buying it?
Thousands to millions, what they were buying.
Yeah, millions were buying for. Yeah, and now they're worth thousands. You probably could get like one that someone paid 15 million for, 10 million for like 15 grand. You know what I mean? So like, the punks are still worth something. The Bored Ape Yacht Clubs are still worth something. ETH rocks and stuff, which is mostly money laundering, really, I believe, for the ETH rocks. But so sell your NFT. Well, if you can, if you can, that's the problem with the NFT. The reason we've always been more token heavy than NFT heavy is because tokens are like selling a house. If there's no buyers, there's no buyer. You're stuck. You can't.
NFTs.
Yeah, NFTs. Yeah. With tokens, if there's liquidity, you can always get out. You may not be happy with the price, but you can get out.
Yeah, it's like currency. It's like cash.
Yeah, it's like cash. Yeah, exactly.
It's a marketplace for NFTs.
I got a couple of Pixel. The same. What? Yeah. I don't know. The Sable Brothers, I think they guys got burnt out with the space. I have no idea. Like
Yeah, a lot of people can't hack it when it comes to consistent, content and everything like that. They want to hit. Some people just want to hit success faster because they think they deserve it. They don't want to put in the work. Or put in some work. I can't say that they didn't, but could have put in more. They had a lot of opportunity that they kind of just gave away to some extent.
Yeah, but they're good guys. But it's just like they're young. They're just young. Like they're young guys and stuff. And they just need to continue going with it and stuff. And just, they didn't. They didn't. Yeah.
So yeah, they had it all and they lost.
Let's keep going here. One coin I'm kind of looking at a lot right now is like lighter and stuff like that. If we do get a dip, that's probably something I might get up into and stuff.
Yep.
Very happy with virtuals right now and injective. Very happy with those right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. There's great ways to yield farm on them, and we'll talk about them in the CMC. It's gonna be really good.
Where's the Don DeMarco?
Where's the Don DeMarco, baby?
Don DeMarco.
Yeah, virtuals. Oh my god. Yeah, virtuals been doing very, very nice. I had a strategy I gave to the crash out course, how to like multiply your ETH. It's starting to take shape. There's something like VVV that's going down right now. Like now that you see how it's like right now, all people are either dumping their money in Solana, and in reality, it's all going towards Robinhood right now.
Yeah,
that some coins are being forgotten about, but they're going to have a resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
VVV is a coin I'm watching. Just as it gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, I get more and more bullish.
Yep.
Like, where is it at right now? I think I'll share my screen right now in a minute. Right now it's at $10. It's $11 on the webinar. We said just wait. It looks to us like it's gonna head down to like probably $8 if we continue this downturn. And I think it's gonna survive. They're getting like $50 million in equity and stuff, or $80 million in equity, and I think it'll come back. And so it's at $500 million market cap right now. If it can head back down here, let's look over the last.
Yeah, the best, the lowest rock bottom price I could see it going to would be like $6.
Oh,
if that happened,
Lord.
back up the Brinks truck, Brinks truck, baby. Yeah,
yeah, about right there. I think depending, but if it depends how bad. If the crash is really bad, then it's going lower, bros. It's going way lower.
Yeah.
But that's where this gets very interesting. And then you can also, I mean, this is pretty common knowledge on this coin, but like you could yield it within their own network, and it creates a coin called DM, and then that creates tokens and stuff. But effectively, its entire model is like, part of it's like plus be a cutting edge AI. The other half is really like Perplexity. It's essentially a Perplexity, like really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so interesting. So I think this could maybe come back. And the cool thing is a lot of these AI tokens really are big on base.
What was happening on the 28th with it again?
No. That wasn't Bennett. That was Zcash.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Zcash is another coin, right? That actually we can look at.
What was Zcash doing on the 28th? I forgot.
They're doing something called, I believe it's called Hardwood, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so Hardwood. So basically, on the 28th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're going to have a. They're going to essentially patch the bug so there's no inflation, so it can never happen. So like right now, like, I think they've already blocked it in a way, but they're going to officiate it and make sure that what's going on with it. So basically, in the shielded pool, they're not sure if any coins got printed. I think it is unlikely they got printed because it was basically found out through like Claude Mythos, an advanced version of it. But Zcash is basically going to like essentially do some more soft work essentially, and it's no longer going to be possible to do so. And it's also, they're going to do an entire count of the shielded pools to see how many tokens are actually. So they're essentially going to do a census.
Right.
So no longer can print tokens, and on top of that, we're going to find out how much tokens total exist.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gamble here. If it comes out to zero, Zcash is going to run. So there's a really high chance. Like there's like a 50-50 bet here. Like we're like, I mean, Zcash is probably if on the 28th, as long as we haven't crashed down by then, on the 28th of this month. That's also the last day of the Crypto Mindset course enrollment.
Ooh, interesting.
Wonder how that happened. Suspicious. So they're using numerology. Yes, GG's in here. Like I was calling this out. I was like, they're doing it on the 28th at 8 in the morning. I'm like, no, stop. This is GG. I was like, this got GG written all over it, right? But yeah, so if they find out like it's been soft forked correctly, no coins were printed, it's going to go back to its all-time high. It's going to go like $700.
Yep.
Now, if it holds its price up and it's still going to 600, it can maybe break into a new all-time high because I think it's all-time high in at least let's do year to date, right? 6. Yeah, so we'll go to 7. Yeah, it'll go to 7 because it'll pump and it's like Zcash is secure. We told you guys.
If you just look at this year's chart, just like that right there, that's a very constructive chart because it got a big run after a low, right? And then you got a double the recent price, those two lows.
Yeah, 370.
Higher lows above them. Then that peak you have in the middle between those lows is now being broken.
Yeah.
Right.
It just got broke. Yeah, literally.
Right. Which means price is probably going back up to those previous peaks at around, what was that, 600?
Yeah.
And then does it go down one more time? If so, it kind of comes down to current price, but it looks like it's held that area of support pretty good just looking at that. So it's accumulating in this area before the next breakout essentially. So
right.
It's looking good.
No, it's looking good. And then, I mean, this now GG thinks that Zcash, and we're going to have a stream with GG in Miami in a week, basically. So we'll definitely ask him. But he's kind of predicting that Zcash pumps to 10 grand in 2028. 2028, right? So remember that.
What grand?
10,000.
Oh yeah.
$10,000, which is I mean that'll put it at 40 billion market cap, basically, right? The number I had was more 4,000, really. But fuck, I'll take 10. Shit. But the main limiting factor I think that could possibly hold that back is it's going to be looked in a ratio of Bitcoin to Zcash and a ratio of Ethereum to Zcash. Because no one, like right now, you can't really, maybe in the past you could have done a Solana to Zcash, but like now, like one Solana is not getting you Zcash anymore.
Yeah.
So like so the one limiting factor here is if Ethereum's done very well and it's actually like above its all-time high, and like it could be 6,000, 7,000, that allows Zcash to like, because like people need some sort of like, because there's very few coins that are in the thousands. Like if we just look at just price alone, not market cap, just the price, 64,000, 1,000. BNB for a bit of time was at $1,400, $1,300. $1, 58, 68, 7 cents, for 1 penny. 500. That like Zcash is one of the higher, like actual, just overall higher price tokens per token. The average token price is really like 10 cents to $1. That's really like the average price right here. You have Monero at 300. That's one of the competition ones, right? Chainlink $8. Canton 13 cents. Bitcoin Cash. You see, there's very few in the hundreds. There is ones in the 100, but you see it gets really, so it takes a lot for like the market to like, okay, you deserve to be thousands of dollars per coin, right?
And keep it.
Right? So it's a lot. It takes a lot, Litecoin, $45. Fuck. This is why, like, fundamentally, right, when a coin gets to a couple dollars, it's trying to hold on to that dollar, because if not, it can really fall down, Apparently, like, Avalanche has recently got like a partnership with Hyundai or some shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Hey, shout out. Avalanche is like, I'm still here, motherfuckers. Don't discount me.
The Koreans will save us.
Kronos was really trying to hold on to 10 cents.
Oh man, Kronos is looking rough.
That shit's 103, man. If we get a nice dip, man. Fuck, RIP, bro. I think that shit's fucking over, bro. I mean, it really is, man. But Near, fuck. If Near can't hold fucking $1, bro. Oh boy.
This looked pretty good in Q2 though.
I was hoping. Am I crazy? The Uniswap? How low did the Uniswap go? Did it go to $1?
I don't know.
Let me see. $2, yeah. Like I actually said this during the course that I was like, man, if this got cheap enough, fuck it. I'll take a fundamental shot on it, because it's buy and burn is here now. It's actually charging per fee, its fees, and now everyone has competition now. There's competition anxiety. Oh, look at that red pill. There's finally competition anxiety. There's finally the competition to have to perform, and now also Uniswap. Once Clarity Act passes and the United States is more relaxed and we have more guidance on how to actually have a crypto company in the States, their main competition is going to be Aerodrome. They're probably going to copy some of Aerodrome stuff, or if they don't, So whether it becomes 2 or 1, if it's cheap enough. It still has. It's still going to do billions of dollars of volume. Still, yeah. It's still going to do billions of dollars of volume. So, can you put the Crypto Crossfire one, the latest one? What happened to PaintSwap NFT market? So they sunsetted it, but PaintSwap still exists. So PaintSwap is still running all their game department. So it's still profitable. They're still running their MMORPG. It's still here. And they still have liquidity pools on Shadow and on Equalizer.
Yeah.
So there's just like no one's buying NFTs. We try to keep it around as long as possible, but our game development side and our game coins are still doing good. So we're going to keep that going. And there's no more supply coming out and stuff. So it's basically that's what's happening right now. Yeah. And if you want to be on Sonic, I think the top projects to be in really is going to be Shadow and Equalizer, effectively over there. Beats as well, but like I mean, it's just like you need a big run on Sonic. Basically, they have a really nice. They do have a really nice like bankroll though on Beats, which is pretty good. But yeah, let me see what's going on here. Give me 1 second, Cal. As a matter of fact, we haven't. Let me play something real quick.
Pure.
I think your fans are gonna love this.
No, they are. They are because they don't get to see me like this all the time.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no
You know
more.
what I'm saying? I told you in the studio, this the no filter count. They think this shit is normal. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work. So I decided, you know what I mean? Okay.
No, he ain't hitting the grocery store.
They don't believe in us, huh? God did.
Sheesh. Let's do it, man. Where is this? I mean, this is. Oh, I don't have my screen shared. Whoops. 1 segundo. Classic. Wow, what the hell? It's lagging 9. Oh, there we go. Cool. So, Robinhood is bull posting like crazy. On chain is stalling today. It's just, we're getting close. Like I said, we're getting close. Got a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe, or that's it. Yeah. Charlie's about to say something right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say the interesting thing here is at the same time that we're looking for lows in the general market, we're looking for highs here. So we're looking for sentiment signals on both ends.
Right.
And on the macro crypto, we're seeing the sentiment signals for the lows, right? We're seeing like, for example, crypto subreddit, crypto memes, the subreddit for crypto memes, that area, I think 2 memes in the last 2 weeks and they're not good.
Yeah.
So basically it's 0 there. That hasn't happened since I think ever, like that particular subreddit. Right. And then we look at, crypto companies going bankrupt or having problems like Gemini, right? The Winklevoss twins, they're selling Bitcoin right now. That's a capitulation moment.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, that's not.
But then here with Robinhood, we're seeing the opposite, right? So we're looking for top signals in the short term with that sentiment. So I think it's just interesting.
And Trump just bought Bitcoin too.
Yeah, $95 million.
$95 million. Allegedly. No, he didn't do it. His fund did.
Yeah, but exactly. And it's like, well, for sure somebody did, right? Because it's on chain. But I think like really understanding how to read sentiment like this is really a useful skill. And that's something that me and DCC have from a lot of experience. And I think there's people who have it at a gut level, but you do need to make it conscious. And so we'll talk about that in the course as well.
And stuff like that. Now I have an interesting little thing here to show you. Oh, damn, I got to reshare. Man, dude. Oh, it's rare. Okay, good. I couldn't see it.
Funny notion.
Now, since we're talking about since all the Solana people are shitting on, on Robinhood, I want to I just show both sides of the retardation, right? Shout out to Nick here, man. Shout out him, man. What they're talking about right here is, did Ansem really airdrop people to the level that he said he did? Right. Let's listen.
He was pretty adamant that he wants to airdrop more money than Mr. Beast has.
It's a funny notion, given the fact that the liquidity of this token is basically 2 Mr. Beast videos.
Yeah, right around there. He's airdropped the equivalent of 21 million. Mr. Beast's lifetime is airdropped over 200.
Sorry, Ansem's airdropped $21 million?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The value of the tokens that he's given out is equivalent to 21 million USD.
But they haven't sold $21 million, have they?
No, a lot of the people are still holding.
Depending on who you airdrop, right? Like if you're airdropping your followers and stuff, I think most of them would hold a good chunk of it. But it is crazy to say that like you airdrop somebody and some cheat doesn't just cheat it right away. But a lot of those airdrops that he did was when also the price of the token was much lower. So like the people who really went on that airdrop were like they were like some of the first people to get the airdrops. And then that's why I say the moon bag. Sometimes if you're up, you just keep 20-30% of it.
Yeah.
40%. Fuck, man. But like, dude, if you can get anything from this stream besides buying the CMC, is if you're up a big lick on something you think it still might run, take 60% profits temporarily into USDC or Ethereum. Keep that. If you really think it can run, keep a moon bag. Keep a fucking moon bag, man. Like it'll keep you from roping later. Seriously, man. I have fumbled. Like I fumbled not knowing these rules, man. Like I have fumbled. Like one of my biggest fumbles ever was like I had like 3 million Mana tokens back in the day. I was one of the early people on Mana and stuff. Decentraland and Barry, Barry Shilbert. Last couple months of the bull run in 21, he decides just to hard shill Mana, and it goes from like pennies to like $5. That was a $15 million L for me. I should have just kept a milli. Hey, Faith. Oofa, man. Oofa. But so I say when I tell people I've lost millions more than you've ever made. Trust me, it's true. It is
it's
true.
It's like that Denny Green quote. It's like, we had him where we wanted him and we let him off the hook.
And that's a real thing too, man. Like verifiably, bro. Like we did. I had Essential and Land. I mean, everything, fucking wearables. I was early on all that shit. And the thing too, the other one I didn't get into because they pissed me off, but a lot of people who were in Decentraland got very rich off of Polygon Matic. They had this back then when they were a really shitty, shittily run Indian backed L2, right? But they were the top wow, I can't even talk. BizDev. I haven't said that in a while. BizDev. That's how old this is. BizDev chain. They basically were onboarding like Disney and a bunch of other like there was like, hey, set up an NFT shop, set up a like front here in crypto and stuff, and they just lost the plot. Oh my god, I don't know how they had such a lead. Like Polygon Matic had the lead. Like there was nobody.
Yeah,
kind of how Solana was last time.
Yeah, they're good at making business partnerships,
and it did really well. It was fractions of pennies. They were just gifting it away. We bought some so we could like basically what they did is like they got granted a bunch of money from Decentraland to build like a casino and build like a whole like ecosystem there. They built a shitty casino. They ran off with the money. Didn't build anything more. They just completely fucked off. But since we wanted to play it and stuff, people were buying. We were buying like, I don't know, imagine we were buying like $500, $600 worth of it. And oh my god, that was probably hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars and stuff. So when you're that early, when it looks like when it's grassroots, man, hold on to some coins just in case. Never sell it all. 30-40%. Shit, man. I mean, fuck. Oh my god. Could have had 15 million, but I guess 5's okay.
So you're saying don't rage quit Pulse Chain.
That's right.
Got it.
You want something crazy? Because I was in Decentraland, I was one of the first test pilot users for what is that fucking game? Oh my god, the battle scroller Axes.
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of Axie too. That one I did okay. But that one was like just completely forgot it on my phone because it was. But like I was using the test pilot before even the official app came out, where the whole country of Vietnam started using it. Like it was that early on and stuff. And like, bro, when I tell you, man, like, whew. So I did okay on Axie because that one is just because I just completely forgot about it and I went back. I was like, oh, here's my golden ticket. And this one we say sometimes couch cushion money turns into fucking an addition on the house money. It's kind of nice.
It is nice.
It is very nice. Yes. I'll never quit Pulse Chain. Beautiful, brother. I haven't given up on it either. But I won't allow one crazy, BPD chick to fuck up my entire portfolio too either. So it's like, I've said this so many times, like I won't let one ecosystem ruin my bull run.
Yep.
I'm sorry. No. Like every shot we got, you're essentially like, if you really look at the cycle, it is high school or college. It's a fucking 4-year degree right there. you get a shot every time. You get another shot to really make it. The cool thing is it keeps happening. It's so awesome, right? We have so many cycles left, but 4 years goes quick, and then you start aging quick, man. I mean, look how old you are. Add 4 more years. Like, fuck it, I'll make it back. And then add another 4 years. By the time you made it, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm 8 years older now.
Yep.
Whew. This is why we say, man, when you're in your 20s or you're a teenager, we have a lot of guys who took the course at 15, 18. They're barely in their, like, they're like 23 right now. Dog, you're gonna be so rich, dude. Oh my gosh, like these kids are so lucky.
They have the opportunity to be so rich. Whether they actually pull it off takes, good risk management for sure.
Right. Definitely.
So that's the thing with crypto, right? There's just so much opportunity. A lot can actually happen. It's just, will you really take advantage of the opportunity? Which is why we got Q3 Crypto Mindset course, baby.
Yeah.
Get that QR code
right there, right above Charlie's head.
Come for a nice surprise. I have to go over here.
We also have the Crypto Mindset Crash Out course bundle. We are webinar start August 1st, and we are going to be gone for the whole month of August.
The whole month.
No more YouTube. You get rugged. You get rugged on the 28th of this month.
Yeah. July is an important month. August is an important month. September is an important month. October and November and December. Pretty much the rest of the year is going to be consequential for how the next bull run plays out. The one thing that's going to be really fun, if we get the bear market low in Q3, is we're going to be able to do, what do you call it? Like fib extensions from the high to the low, which will tell us with a lot of coins, if you think they'll come back, right? With a lot of coins, it'll tell you where should they go in about a year, right? What targets do we have? And then you can just like, hey, I like these 5 tokens like a Sui or Solana or whatever, right? You can just basically boom, boom, boom. I like these 5 coins. Their target is, let's say they all average like a 15x or something like that. Then okay. If they go on a 15x, I'll put 1,000 in each or whatever it is, right? Then boom, you make some money over that year and a half. So, good times. What does it say here? Q3 will be the most important course ever released, according to JFK. I agree. I concur. We have 50x, 100x runners every week now. Don't fumble the bag. Yeah, not only do you have that every single week, but then you'll have those throughout the whole cycle too, with stuff that's a little bit better, more fundamentally sound. So
it just started.
Yeah,
it just started. Like this is what one of the biggest things I've been having streams calling. Like, I can't believe we're having alt seasons in a bear market.
Yeah,
that's showing me this cycle is going to be a little hotter.
Yeah,
it's already hotter than last cycle.
Yep. It's kind of like February this year, right?
My palms are sweating, bro. Like, dude, I'm like,
it was like February this year. Crypto hit that low. Vegas started getting hot. We're like, Vegas is gonna have a hot dude summer, man, and it is fucking hot here in Vegas this summer. So I see the correlation here.
That's right. We're having alt seasons when we're having them right now. We're in Robinhood season,
baby.
We were in Solana season before, and before that, we were in AI season. Tau popped off. VVV popped off. There's a bunch of other smaller market cap AI coins that went off. We had a small AI season with virtuals also going up as well. Akash, I mean, a ton of coins. If you had paid attention, we had talked about it. Then what happened? Privacy meta. Zcash took off. Boom! It fucking took off. Monero along with it, but not as much, right? But right there, and Dash somehow like limping along, right? And then it went into Hyperliquid. Then from Hyperliquid, things calmed down. We had a little downturn. We touched at 59 3 times, right? Touched the hot button, and then guess what? Bam! We went into Black Bull, which was an influencer season. You see that? Look, you don't get that. Like, that's very strange. This is something you would see in 27. We're getting in 26.
Yeah, we're kind of talking about siloed alt seasons, if that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Basically, we're seeing alt seasons, and we're seeing the money rotate from one area to another, just not en masse to have like a fully fledged crypto alt season, because Ethereum didn't hit its all-time high last cycle.
It's sectors. Right? It's like sectors.
Right. You kind of see different sectors, different sections of crypto. The one thing we saw last cycle that is kind of similar to this, but not exactly the same, is that going into the merge, from June of 22 into about September, you had a mini alt season run during that time.
Right.
And that was mostly because of Ethereum, but you had coins like Cospa have their low 6 months before Bitcoins, and they were running. Hyperliquid's in that scenario. Aerodrom's a little bit in that scenario. Tau, Zcash.
A lot of the coins we've been talking about. Yeah.
There's different opportunities that basically are to be had. In the Q2 crash out course, we talked about one kind of mixture between AI and crypto play in traditional markets that is a good play for the second half of this year. So yeah, we have a lot of sauce. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. I would say in the beginning of Q2,
right,
it looked like, oh my God, all's lost. It's all going to zero. It was very, very dark. Now we see the light at the end of the tunnel. The end of the bear market is within sight. And so the amount of plays that are, it's like, I would say if you're going to look at bottom 4 number of plays in crypto might have been like, it's hard to say, but like maybe January, you could kind of argue something like that, because we're going down pretty hard throughout January. But because crypto's never going away, the crypto natives are sticking around more in this bear cycle, playing around with these types of altcoins than they would have in previous cycles. Previous cycles, people just hang it up, leave the whole time, and then come back when it's bullish. But now there's always something going on, basically.
Absolutely. And one thing we forgot to mention with the crash out. So this last crash out course, we were taking care of the guys all the way into the beginning of Q3.
Yeah, all the way into July.
All the way into July. Guess what we're going to do for this crash out course?
Yep.
All the way into fourth quarter.
Yep. All the way into October. Maybe throughout the entire month of October. Yeah. We'll see how far it gets. But we'll be supporting you guys all the way through.
Yeah. So for the crash out course, we are going to have a certain amount of like actual like teaching webinars and stuff, but we are going to have a lot of update webinars like we did for this last quarter. But we're going to have them spaced out because we want any big event that we have, we're like, all right, let's go. If it's a really gigantic Titanic event, the CMC, everyone's going. Like we won't like the Citadel as well. Like there's certain events where we're like, oh my God, we put the for everybody. It's a mega webinar. I mean, we'll even invite past courses. Like we just have to like, hey, bros, if you're paying attention right now, it's time.
Yep,
it's time, man. But we do that because we want you guys to win. Like that's what it is, man. You can full screen this now, Kyle. Bring up that blue diesel one. Do you see crypto gaming coming back? Yeah, GTA. It'd be GTA.
Yeah, but it's gonna have.
But
I would say it's gonna be totally overhauled.
Yes.
Right. Does that mean Illuvium's gonna come back? It's possible because Kieran's still working, but doesn't mean that, right? It means mostly like
I got to give him that. He's still working.
Yeah.
I got to give him that. He's still working.
But like, basically, if GTA 6, let's say at the beginning of next year, were to really set off, hey, you know, people can use crypto in games now, it would be kind of, what do you call it? It'd be very select on which coins, which projects actually get a tailwind from that. So probably not many.
Yeah. I mean, if someone really concentrates like really into like creating something, and you actually could make a ton of money in GTA, or like if there ever was a time to like you wanted to game stream, that's the time.
Yeah.
Because there's it's sort of like a bunch of big trees like fell over and there's all the sunlight. It's a race while that attention, and at some point the canopy closes up and then it's very difficult to break through in GTA and stuff. But man, dude, there's gonna be so many millionaires made from GTA 6. Holy shit, man. T Grizzly's gonna make a fortune, bro. Fuck, dude, bro. He's gonna make he's gonna make 100 million, dude.
Those GTA servers are fucking scammy as hell, man.
Scammy?
Yeah, I mean, it's because
do they charge people to go in? How do they make money on them, actually, Kyle?
So essentially, you're buying basically their in-game currency, whether it's like gems, whatever the fuck they're called. It's literally freemium if you think about it. You pay usually join in sometimes like $20, $10 or whatever. Okay. You get in there, you role play, you have a job, you're working a job in this shit, and you want to level up, so you start wasting real fucking money on some fake.
Are we playing EVE Online? What the fuck?
Basically, man, it's what it really comes down to, and that's how they're making a lot of money. Like,
so essentially, they're running their own blockchain and they're selling cryptocurrency to their users.
That's why I was thinking. I was like, if GTA 6 does any of the actual like GameFi stuff, I think it would be more building infrastructure and different use case, right?
I'm shocked that crypto hasn't just like, hey, our cryptocurrency is going to be used in our own GTA server. That'd actually be more of a use case than most people know.
Well, Sony, right? They're trying to basically get a national charter bank, just like Circle just got, to be able to have the Sony USD. So Sony's stablecoin to the dollar.
Yeah.
And they'll at least allow you to buy GTA with that in the next cycle. So there's a chance that within the game you'll be able to use SUSD, let's say.
Yeah.
Sony USD or something like that if you're using PlayStation. And then does that make Microsoft say, "Oh shit, we have to apply for national charter and get a stable coin too because Sony did it"? That'd be a wild fucking stable coin arms race right there. But should be interesting. Should be very interesting.
Definitely. But put up the. Oh no, I haven't shared this one.
Yeah.
Actually, let me reshare. I wanted to finish this video by Nick real quick. But GTA is gonna be cool, man. We're definitely it's gonna pump something and stuff. One thing that is interesting this cycle to learn, when AI pumps, you get a privacy pump. But I haven't seen the opposite. I haven't seen the privacy pump and then the AI. So it's kind of like I think it's tech people. And then I just noticed that a lot. Every time AI goes off, then you have a silent bubbling of all basically Monero and Zcash, and then and then when they kind of flip down, sort of like how Cashcat is going to crash at some point, then the narrative flips over to Zcash.
Yep.
Ooh. I mean, fuck, man. Gigi's going to live like a Saudi prince if that shit hits 10K. God damn, dude. It's a matter of hey for Gigi.
But they haven't sold $21 million, have they?
No, a lot of the people are still holding. You can see Poor Goat got airdropped 30 grand and now it's worth 800,000. At its peak, it was worth 1.5. He hasn't sold any of it.
What is it? Ansem.info?
Yeah. That's Nico's site.
Well, what are you looking at? Where did you see this image?
Adam TEHC was the one.
Sorry, what?
Adam _ TEHC has Dune dashboards. I'm showing the Ansem.info site right now.
So currently what they're looking at right now is basically they're looking at the airdrop dashboard of when at what market cap did they actually airdrop users and how much did they actually airdropped, and most of it was essentially airdropped to people pretty much below $2 million market cap. And then now, because of the current price, those airdrops are now worth $15 million. So successful airdrop and stuff. But it does call to question, was all of that $15 million that was airdropped, was it all going to real users? I totally believe a good chunk of it was. There's he could have put 20% into wallets he controlled.
Yep.
And then,
and I would say it's probably very, very likely.
Right. I refuse to buy Ansem because of FaZe Bank. I feel you on the FaZe Banks thing, bro. There's been some slimy shit with that whole FaZe shit, bro, for a long time, man.
FaZe shit is all slime.
I know it's all slime, dude. It's essentially but the reason, he's allegedly and stuff a lot of what those kind of content houses do is essentially it's running a record label where they just fuck over the artists.
Yeah, 360 deals.
360 deals. It's pretty bad, man. Yeah, I mean, I get it. If you help someone pop off, you may all right, I own 5 or 10%. Okay, but all of it, that's not right.
Where you can
you should always give people an option. You can buy yourself out of the contract too and stuff. That's the cool stuff. It's hey, if it's worth it to you later, if you want to buy me out of the 5% I own of you, just pay me out. Done deal.
You can see at the time that was airdropped was 2.37 million. It was now worth 15 mil. Obviously, prices are down, but that's how much was distributed. 15 mil.
Dude, calling it that is such a ridiculous statement because so far sold, I see 38,000, 31,000, so 69,000, 79, 89, 100.
Wait, so basically off the website, so 66%, so about 2/3 of them sold their airdrop already. For totally missed air. So most of them actually sold it kind of early because they missed out on quite a lot of it. So 1/3 of people held on for longer, and which is smart thing because if you get gifted some, especially if you don't need that much money, but you got gifted it, I'll just sit on it. Now it's okay, now it's some money,
right?
But the majority of people, so this is that correct? Messed up. So this third right here has about like 2 point something million in actual profits or something. If I'm reading this correctly.
About 200,000. No. Actually, those other things don't make sense. Less than $200,000
has been sold. Yeah.
But the number that we're going with was what?
14.7 million.
Dude, I mean, that's a ridiculous, that's like a ridiculous statement to make, basically. We're just using made up numbers at this point in time.
I mean, dude, it's fine that like you're just not a believer. Like that's really at the core of it is like you just have to believe in
what
something.
I'm saying, but that's not what I'm saying. It's
no.
not.
You're just not a believer. It's fine.
I'm not a non-believer.
You're a non-believer.
Okay.
It's okay to be a non-believer. I understand. It's okay. We can.
This is going to be funny in a few weeks or in a month from now. Like, it's going to be very funny. I'm going to come back to this, bro.
Get through this. But he's airdropped $15 million.
No, he hasn't.
No, it's fine. Like, you can feel how you want to feel, but like, I'm just sharing. Like, you just don't understand, I guess.
Like, this is sort of like when Richard says, like, I've airdropped about like $1 billion to Bitcoin holders or some shit. Yeah, if at the top, if it when it was worth 50 cents or some shit, then sure, right? But like, I get what both of them are saying. Like, they're both true technically, but like, it's like 66% of them have sold it at way lower prices, right? So that number, there has to be an adjusted number there if they're really tracking it. But if you look at it, right, like total missed upside 13. So a majority of them sold quite a lot of it really cheap. And like if my math is right on that, it's like the guys holding currently are holding like 2 million some change, which is great. So the average guy's probably holding like $20,000 in profit. That's great.
Not bad.
That's not bad. 331 people is a lot of people. Almost 1,000 people. But like, I would imagine those 630 wallets, I would imagine a third of them was probably comrades, you know. So we shall see. But
okay. We're including total missed upside of $13.5 million which no one can literally access.
Oh shit. Oops. My computer like bugged out. Yeah.
I get you, if you send it to me on your phone, I can play it on my side.
No, it was already done.
Okay.
Yeah. It's hot here in Vegas. Random question. Is BERT one of those forgotten coins on Sol sitting at 10 million market cap? So I was supposed to have a stream with Trader Season like a few months ago and stuff, but just got busy. I'll be doing a stream with him probably, I would imagine I'll try to set it before we leave, but like it's probably going to be at the end of the year when I have the stream with Trader Season. He still believes in BERT. He's still actively DCAing into BERT. I believe he's one of the largest holders technically. So he told me.
I wonder why he believes in it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, it's got to talk your bag, but he believes in it. So I mean, we'll see. You know, but he's I do know he's still in it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because he would have told, he would have just been like, yeah, I'm out of that shit. I'm like, all right, well, that's what it is. Read it, Kyle.
Saying, Miguel, do you think that Fartcoin and Lofi will survive? I'm thinking Lofi will if Sui does because of its top Sui meme.
Yeah.
Fartcoin's funny, but the chart doesn't look too great. What's your opinion?
That's something you like. I think both of them survive.
Yeah.
But Fartcoin probably lost a little bit of motion already. But it'd probably be better buying that one than like Giga, probably, or not Giga, Giga Chad and stuff like that. You've got to buy it cheap enough. Like, where's Fart right now? Because my computer just like restarted.
Fart is. Let's find out.
Who sharded? Yeah, it's because Sui didn't pump. Lofi, like the thing. That's the thing. The gamble is you're essentially leverage trading the L1.
Yep. I think
when it hits, holy fuck, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of people forget. Yeah, you're basically leveraging that main asset. So here you originally had a low at 17 cents, then here at 22.
Oh, you are sharing.
Yeah, okay. At 22. And so it's lower than those ones. So it's kind of sitting in no man's land. It's trying to come back and hold to that 17 cents. But it has not created a proper low yet.
Right.
But if it can get back above 20 cents, then it would be starting to hold support really, really well. So it doesn't look terrible. I think this will make a comeback at some point. I mean, it's the easiest, simplest joke.
Yeah.
And
the boomers love it on all the major. They're like this token about farts is now worth $4 billion in market cap. Like a token about fart, they're like fart coin. Are we serious? This is why no one takes crypto, but that's advertisement that they'll advertise and stuff. And it's one of the, I don't want to call it darlings, but it's one of the favorite like memes out of Solana and stuff. So when Solana goes back into a little renaissance and it starts going up, once we're past the lows, this will probably recover.
Yeah.
It's probably percentage wise not going to be the highest returner,
right?
But
correct.
That's why like buying it cheap, it's worth. I think it's worth buying a little DCA on fart coin and stuff like that as like a side gamble there. But I think it'd work.
Yeah, if you look at Lofi, basically it had a low here in March, but it's not like a massively it's not a huge amount lower than what it was in March of last year. So yeah, this one's just kind of slowly waiting. It's kind of like this one's deep in crypto winter, just hibernating until something finally happens with
a Yeti, literally.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So yeah, just wanted to mention that because that was this question too. But
absolutely,
yeah, they're gonna take a while. So it's like you don't need to rush to buy Fartcoin and Lofi right now. It's gonna, a slow DCA is fine.
Yeah,
you want them.
So just remember, you guys, the great crash is coming. Be ready. Stack up some of your dry powder. I still think it's kind of worth it. Maybe like if you want to throw $500 in some random little things just to try it out, to make some X's. But remember, if you get like a fast 2x, 3x, 4x, secure that USDC back. And once it starts everything starts crashing, exit out of all of it. And then when things like, there will be a point in time when Robinhood really crashes back down. We're going to see what's actually getting bid on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can get a long-term bag of that and really make some money and stuff later on. But with that, thank you so much for joining us, you guys. This has been Ask Me Anything 193. The CMC is live right now. Get in, you guys. And
I'll be on stream tomorrow on Cultivate Crypto on Rumble and maybe on Dollar Cost Crypto on YouTube. So yeah, we'll be having a casual Sunday stream. At what time? Watch my Twitter to find out, because I don't know yet. But sometime tomorrow, maybe it'll be 9 a.m., maybe it'll be 9 p.m., maybe it'll be 3 p.m. Pacific. I don't know yet, but I'll do a stream tomorrow. So keep an eye out on Cultivate Crypto on Twitter. And we'll see you guys soon.
Peace.